Cougar foul, number 10, Sydney Freeman, her third, team sixth. Oakhill foul, 33, Adriana Trexler, her second, team fifth. Rebound bucket.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Jordan & Vaught Insurance Agency, you don't pay extra for the over 80 years of combined experience that will be available to you when dealing with questions about your auto, home, farm, life, or Medicare supplements. They're always there to help from 8:30 to 5 p.m. on weekdays at 123 South Franklin Street, the very same Bloomfield location since 1972. You may not realize the value of experience until you need it the most. Call Jordan & Vaught Insurance, your friends with experience, at 812-384-3535. Good evening and welcome to Linton Minor Volleyball as the Linton Miners are hosting the Cougars from North Daviess. North Daviess coming in with a record of 9-10, 1-3 in the SWIAC. Linton-Stockton coming in with a record of 17-5 and 4-0 in the SWIAC Conference. Kevin Rader joined by Heather Rader. We'll toss it to Heather now.
We're going to let you, Kevin, turn your mic up just a little bit there. We want to welcome you to, as Kevin mentioned, Linton-Stockton High School, where we are currently getting ready for a SWIAC matchup between the North Daviess Cougars and the Linton-Stockton Miners, as you see here on your screen. We want to welcome all of you who are watching both on the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network, Facebook Live, and YouTube. So be sure to let us know where you're watching from and if you have anyone that you'd like to give a special shout out to as well. Kevin, we have lots to get to tonight. Obviously, let's talk a little bit ahead while we're here in the pregame of this broadcast to all of you that are listening. Tomorrow night is a huge night here at Linton-Stockton. It's homecoming for the 2025 Linton Miners as they host North Decatur, the Chargers of North Decatur. They're making a 2-hour and 18-minute drive to Linton, and there's lots of festivities that are going on. First of all, we want to encourage all of you, if you're listening and you're coming out tomorrow night, to come out in your whiteout. That is the pep block theme. And then also, too, there is a homecoming parade that'll go down Main Street. It'll start downtown at Jiffy Treat and proceed down to Main Street. All the Queen candidates, Princess candidates, the attendants and more will be in their convertibles along with the marching band coming down Main Street, and that steps off at 6 o'clock. Our pregame is going to start at 6:25 tomorrow night, so you can actually listen to us on YouTube as you stand in line to purchase your ticket, either ahead of time or in cash or card at the gate. There is a tailgating party that is happening near the baseball field that goes from 5:30 to 7. We'll be on air at 6:25 with pregame for a 7:30 kickoff, and the homecoming queen and princess will be crowned during halftime. And then after the game, there is a homecoming dance here at the school until 11 o'clock, and hopefully you've purchased your ticket. But also a reminder, 1 week from today is Dig Pink Night, which is a very special annual event between Linton-Stockton and the Shakamak Lakers. And a quick reminder that this coming Monday is your last opportunity to buy your Dig Pink Night shirts. Kevin, you and I have ours ordered. And we encourage everyone to purchase a shirt or come out in your favorite shade of pink to kick off National Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
There is definitely a lot going on, and it's just hard to believe, Heather, because it seems like the school year just started, and yet a lot of these fall seasons are at halfway or even a little bit beyond. Football with a big game tomorrow night as well, Heather.
It is, and then obviously tonight the high school tennis team is currently in play at North Daviess. It's kind of interesting. We are hosting North Daviess. They're in play at North Daviess. Tonight starts the SWIAC for the high school boys tennis team. So please keep that in mind. Tonight, the junior high or middle school minors, as you call them, are, and I still call them junior high, but it is middle school. They are in play tonight at 6 o'clock. Against Carlisle, so we have that going on in the middle school gym. To my knowledge, that is all of the sports that are happening tonight. Middle school volleyball, high school volleyball, and then obviously the tennis SWIAC. Lots of things happening, obviously, across minor land, and we want to encourage all of you to stay tuned to our Facebook page for official information.
And that football game, homecoming game tomorrow night, a lot of times teams will usually try their best to schedule someone for homecoming that they know they can beat. Folks, that's not the case on Friday night, as North Decatur coming into town with a 5-0 record to the Miners 3-2. They are one of the very top-rated teams in 1A. So we look forward to bringing you that game tomorrow night as well. And then, Heather, as you know, and I know you can explain this better than I, the Miners also have an extremely big volleyball game on Saturday. Now, they have beaten North Knox, but North Knox came in at 1-17. North Central at 0-14. North Daviess comes in tonight at 8-10. So over the week so far with the North, It's been 9-41, and yet the Miners have to be prepared for one of their biggest matches of the year, Heather.
Well, we heard that at the end of the game on Tuesday night. Scott Vanderkolk, the coach, was talking about how this is going to be a hard matchup on Saturday and that they were going to get their gals ready. I was in the school yesterday afternoon briefly to capture a couple of photos at the middle school volleyball level, and had the opportunity to pop in here and talk to Coach Vanderkolk's kiddos, and had the opportunity to watch a little bit of practice, and they are getting geared up and ready to go. We will remind all of you that game on Saturday morning, we are not permitted to stream, so we are blocked from that. So that is one that we really want to encourage you all to get in your vehicles if you can and travel down to Evansville. We also know that there are other things going on sports-wise on Saturday, and we are going to push all of that information out as quickly as possible, starting probably more than likely later this evening. Tomorrow morning during lunch, high school lunch actually, we will be meeting with our Minor Broadcasting Club students. So this is your first reminder, as you will get a second reminder later tonight through text, as well as on our Facebook page, and then another text in the morning to remind all of you to come and join us tomorrow in the Minor Hub. I want to say, on a very personal note, and this is all I'm going to say, until we are instructed to say anything, just please keep a lot of people in your prayers right now. And we have not pushed out any information on our page. I'm getting lots of questions right now as to why we have not posted something. And we are taking instructions from our superintendent on when we can and what we can share. So just all I'm going to say is just always remember to, as I posted on my Facebook page today, let me reshare this in verbal communication right now, that we need to remember that when one has no words, to kneel in prayer, be a light, be ready to assist others, and show unwavering love. There is much more important things than to be a megaphone. So just please keep that in mind. And when we are officially instructed to post information, we will do so. So we're going to take a really quick break and be back in just a moment. You are listening to Rader Media Sports during the Jordan Vaught Insurance pregame show.
Locally owned for over 30 years, CAS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service specializes in land clearing and development, including residential tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, vegetation control, compost, seasoned firewood, and quality hardwood mulches. If it's an outside job, call CAS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service at 812-847-7221.
Hello there, I'm Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets. Are you a first-time home buyer and you just don't know where to start? Perhaps you're looking to downsize and you need to list a property and get top dollar. In any of those situations, you need a professional agent on your side. I have successfully opened doors for clients for over the last 4 years, and it is a complete pleasure of mine to be able to help them end one chapter and begin a new one. Navigating the real estate market can be complex, but with the right guidance, it doesn't have to be. Let me help you understand the housing market, and let's negotiate the best deal. So together, let's open a new door and close it with Corey.
At Crane Credit Union, you can expect a personalized experience from people committed to your financial well-being. When you visit one of our 18 branches across southern and central Indiana, you will be greeted by our team that is committed to supporting your financial needs, dreams, and possibilities through all the stages of your life. From youth and teen accounts where it pays to get A's, to auto and personal loans that are processed completely within your local branch. Your local staff can assist you with mortgage and home equity needs, and when the time is right, we can help you with your IRA retirement accounts. We will be with you every step of the way. Crane Credit Union, building relationships since 1955. Welcome back to Linton-Stockton High School. We're at the home of Minor Pride in the gymnasium here. Got a doubleheader going here with the junior varsity and then the varsity to follow. So if you'd like to come down and join us, we'd love to see you. We'd love to have you here to join us for this match today. And keep in mind, we've seen a lot of people do this, Heather. They'll come and watch a little volleyball, pick up a little something to eat, come back right here at the concession stand, and then walk back here in the gym and eat it while they enjoy the varsity matchup.
Absolutely. We want to remind you that we are currently in the Jordan & Vaught Insurance pregame show with 80 years of combined experience. They treat you like family when you call Ross and his staff of Rita, Cindy, and Layton. At Jordan & Vaught Insurance in Bloomfield, whether you're searching for home, auto, or life insurance coverage, they're going to make sure you're covered. So call them at 812-384-3535 today. Today's set sponsor is Tim and Joan Warwick of Linton. The replay sponsor tonight is Greene County Vision Center. Greene County Vision Center is a local family-owned business located on Highway 54 in Linton. They've been providing quality eye care, glasses, contact lenses, and treating patients like family since 2005. With a large selections of designer frames, stop in and let their staff help you pick out your new look today.
And I should add, Heather, I was just in there because my frames actually, I don't know if they'd lost the screw, but one side was almost dangling from my face. And so I went in there and they were able to put me back together so I could see.
It's great news. Linton Cycle Sales is encouraging all of you to stop in before the end of the month as the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance event is going on now. Find them south of Linton, as this is your chance to grab a 2025 side-by-side or ATV at some of the lowest prices of the year. You can save up to $4,000 on select 2025 models or get financing as low as 0.99% APR for 36 months. So find them south of Linton today. Our ace sponsor is Key Associates of Linton. Serving Greene and surrounding counties for over 30 years, Key Associates of Linton has helped generations of clients buy and sell homes. So whether you're looking to buy your dream home, your next investment, or sell your home to enter into the next chapter of your life, Allie Walton Jackson, Mary Beth Geralds, and Audrey Sparks of Key Associates of Linton are there for you every step of the way. They are your key to the very best. Tonight's block sponsor is Walton Funeral Service. From one generation to the next, one family to another, Todd and Cindy Walton of Walton Funeral Service are proud of their funeral home's heritage. Dedicated to professional and compassionate service, their families have been there for this community for over a century and looking forward to serving you for many more years to come. They are your lamp of hope when you need them most. And you want to stay tuned today to the Tech Shack of Linton postgame show. You'll be surprised at what you'll find at Tech Shack in Linton. More electronic gear, parts, and supplies than you could ever expect. It's like a Radio Shack on steroids because this isn't your daddy's shack, Kevin.
It's definitely not your daddy's shack. We appreciate very much having Tech Shack along for the ride this year. Now let's look at the North Daviess Cougars, the junior varsity, warming up on the floor right now. The Linton Miners will take their chance and get their opportunity at about 7:30 minutes left. So we're still about 5 minutes away before the Miners will get their chance. But it's always interesting, Heather, that obviously the other teams always warm up on the side, even while the warm-up on the floor is taking place. So It's not like the other team is sitting there waiting for their opportunity to get on the floor.
It's a Linton tradition. We're going to take this time out to hear from one of our Minor Pride sponsors, Team Ortho. We'll be back in just a moment. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
3 specialty clinics with 3 top-notch providers right here close to home. Greene County General Hospital's Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care are the area's go-tos when it comes to your care. Team Ortho is home to the county's only board-certified orthopedic surgeon, Dr. John Hammerstein. Dr. Matthew Parmenter is a board-certified foot and ankle surgeon with more than 35 years' experience. And board-certified general surgeon Dr. Cam Gabrielson is trained to diagnose a wide range of diseases that may require surgery. Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care, the trio you can trust. They're all part of the Greene County General Hospital family. Our family, caring for yours.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. Obviously, we'd like to encourage all of you to follow the Linton-Stockton Athletic page on Facebook, because they are the people that'll share first what all is happening in the athletic world here at Linton-Stockton. But we want to go ahead and take this opportunity to share with you a few special events that are up and coming for the athletic department, starting with next week, 1 week from today, they are having a Chick-fil-A fundraiser. For $10, you can purchase a Chick-fil-A sandwich, bag of chips, and bottle of water. And you need to buy your tickets no later than Monday, because they have to be able to give counts to the restaurant to be able to know how many to bring down. And it's a good reminder to let all of you know they're not going to bring a bunch of extras. So if you want to take advantage of that, purchase your ticket with the event ticket link. We've got that on our page. It's also on Linton-Stockton Athletics, or you can reach out to Athletic Director Vanessa Shafford or ECA Secretary Heidi Rimmel to make your purchase. Also on October the 4th, which is Saturday, they're having a pancake and biscuits and gravy breakfast at the Linton Fire Department. That begins at 8 o'clock. You can stop by anytime from 8 to 11, and for $10, you can have your choice of pancakes or biscuits and gravy. But also, there's there will be lots of athletes as well as some coaches that are there that you can have the opportunity to sit down and watch, and have the opportunity to sit down and speak to as well. So keep that in mind as well. There's a Powder Buff volleyball tournament that's happening here the same day, October the 4th at 2 o'clock. So you're able to come in and be able to have that opportunity to be able to see the men's volleyball, participate with some of the Lady Minor volleyball members, being able to judge along the sideline. I just want to show some cool dance moves here by Georgia Vanderkolk and Ella Warwick over here.
I was watching that too, Heather. It's really, they've got the dance moves down in between the, let's see if they do it again.
I think they get that from their mama. We know that Corey Ann's got some moves, so it's pretty cool.
Maybe Ella's mom does as well. They must, because they were really jigging a little bit ago. It was very cute, and then they both fell down, which was kind of funny.
Well, then we also want to remind you that after that, there has been just announced today that on November the 11th, they are having what's called Minor Madness. Minor Madness will take place here in this gym at 5:30 p.m. Admission is $4 a person. And they're going to have a three-point contest, skills challenge, dunk contest. This is from 5th through 8th grade. They're going to have some boys and girls scrimmages, some silent auctions, and some concession stands. But it's also cool, too, because you're going to have the opportunity to preview the rosters for both the boys and the girls teams as well. So we're going to be sharing some information about that from Linton-Stockton Athletics starting obviously now, and then you'll be able to see this on our page as well as Linton-Stockton Athletics to come. Tomorrow night we have, Kevin, lots of things happening during homecoming. Not only are there going to be the crowning of the the queen and the princess, the high school band will be serenading them, the cadets, as they always do. There's the parade. obviously a great football game as well. So we just want to encourage all of you to buy a ticket and come out to see the Miners and to cheer the Miners. And I know there's going to be lots of former Miner players and cheerleaders that'll be in attendance as well. So
the Miners are taking the floor now, the junior varsity Miners, to prepare for their 7.5 minutes on the floor before tonight's JV volleyball game. And again, a reminder that we do have the varsity contest immediately following that. After about a 15-minute intermission, then they'll get started on the varsity contest as well.
Right now we're going to take the opportunity to hear from another few of our Miner Pride sponsors, Jathan Wright with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and Heritage Lumber and Supply. We'll be back in just a moment. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
Good at a lot of things, like cheering on the Miners to victory. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Jathan Wright is good at making sure your insurance needs are just right for you. That's why Jathan is here to help you work through any questions you might have about your auto, home, renters, business, and life insurance. Then you can get back to making sure the Miner fan section is louder than the other team. Talk to Jathan. Stop in or submit your information online and give him a call at 812-798-2615. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood. Looking to tackle a new project? Then Heritage Lumber and Supply is your locally owned and operated building material supplier with everything you need for your next professional or DIY project. From interior or exterior building products to windows, doors, metal roofing, and more, we've got you covered. Ready for a kitchen update or looking to build a new home or post-frame building? Our staff can help you from design to construction, and our in-house kitchen designer will work with you to bring your ideas to life. Let us help you through the process at 812-798-1178 or visit us at heritagelumbersupply.com, located behind Walmart in Linton.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. We want to give a shout out to Margaret Ann Simon. Can't make it to the match in person tonight, but she's thankful that she's able to watch tonight's live stream production, and we are very thankful for you, Margaret Ann, for letting us know. We are thankful for your personal sponsorship that you make there to not only are you in person supporting the Miners, but you're also with that blue light, leaving that on for all of the Miners and for so many in our community. So we do appreciate that as well. We are seeing a number of people trickle in tonight for tonight's SWIAC matchup. Kevin, let's talk about the SWIAC. So I'm going to see if I can zoom in here. So across the gym, you're able to see the banners on the wall that dictate who is in the SWIAC conference. And I'll go from left to right. North Daviess, of which we are playing tonight. Bloomfield Cardinals, which the Miners will travel to on October the 6th. White River Valley, of which they hosted here on August the 20th, and they were successful, so that was win number 1. Clay City was here on September the 2nd. That was win number 2. Obviously, the Linton Miners. The Eastern Green Thunderbirds, we traveled to last week. That was win number 3. Shakamak Lakers, we will face next Thursday in Pink Night. And then North Central here just this week on Monday, which was victorious. So currently in the SWIAC, the Miners are 4-0. Tonight they're hoping to make it 5-0 as well. So
I was just going to say, right underneath there, I like those banners underneath there for each class.
Each class has their own Shining Sophomores, the Fresh Princesses of Bel Air, which is the freshman class, the Jurassic Juniors, and then the One Last Rodeo for the seniors. And senior night will be on Thursday, October the 9th, as the Miners host Mitchell, and we hope all of you have that on your calendar. We know there's lots of things going on in the community. We know there's a fish fry hosted by the Linton-Stockton Chamber of Commerce, so we're hoping you can go get your dinner as a drive-through, go eat it, come in here to the school to be able to celebrate the 3 seniors, Abby McKee, Ella Work, and Kinley Carmichael on senior night before they head the next week to Sullivan for the 2A Sectional 47. And I know there's been some miscommunication pushed out there that the sectional is at Eastern, but it is not at Eastern. It is at Sullivan. It's been announced to be at Sullivan all year, so we're excited to apply for that and see what our fate is and see if we're able to go over and cover the minors. And we're very excited to be able to keep this, hopefully, win streak rolling here.
The Miners have put together quite a year in the varsity level, 17-5, 4-0 in the SWIAC. You can't get much better than that. And they have just really come together as a team. North Daviess, they've been struggling, but they're right around 500, 9-10, 1-3 in the SWIAC, as we've said already tonight. Still under 2 minutes yet for the Miners, the junior varsity warming up. And then we fully expect to have some opening festivities, such as the national anthem and lineups.
We are excited, too, to be able to welcome Penny Dunn tonight on color. She'll be joining us tonight for the varsity matchup. And then we're also excited to be able to have Ashlyn Tatlock, which is not only our student reporter that's going to be on camera, but she is the reigning 2024 homecoming queen. And tomorrow she will pass down her crown to either, in alphabetical order, Grace Breadaway, Shaylee Killian, or Rose Wright. And just as a quick intro into each of those, Grace Breadaway is a member of the high school cheer team, senior here at Linton-Stockton High School. Shaylee Killian is class president of the senior class, and she's also a member of the golf team, the football team. She also is a member of the high school girls basketball team, as well as minor tennis. And then you have Rose Wright, who is the drum major for the Linton-Stockton High School band. So well represented in the senior class. And then those other attendants, freshmen is Ayla Powell and Kaylee Dunkerley. Sophomores are Avery Feltner, who you'll see tonight here on the volleyball court. I just lost my train of thought.
Well, you know what
Remy Lake.
Oh.
And then juniors are Brinley Franklin and Ava Bedell.
What I think of when I hear all those names is how accomplished they are in each of their own realms, which is kind of what it's all about. You find your niche and you shine. You just take off, and all these kids have done exactly that. The buzzer has gone off. Let's wait and see how we're going to commence with the opening festivities here before we start this junior varsity match. They should start with a handshake underneath the net and good sportsmanship. And that's exactly what they're doing.
Still plenty of time for all of you to come out tonight and show your minor pride to kick off this homecoming weekend.
Going to catch some numbers here. We're not going to be announcing them. 26. I think there's 22, 24, 26, 6.
19, 7,
19,
and 6.
7 and 6. So we have Maya Klingel, Lily Henning, Sierra Schaefer, Callie Perkins, Brylan Larimore, and Riley Peterson is what we have for the Cougars. And for the Miners,
number 10, Addie Walton. Number 24, Piper Bland. Number 17, Lainey Carmichael. Number 14, Chloe King. Number 7, Sage Hall. And number 3, Eleanor Stewart.
Sage Hall, of course, the libero. And we're just moments away here as they get the lineup straight, get the volleyball on the way, and the server appears to be number 24, Brylan Larimore, the freshman, going to start us off here. Welcome, and we're glad to have you along on Rader Media Sports. And, of course, this concludes the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show as we're underway with an ace, Key Associates of Linton ace for Brylan. So the young freshman will get another try. Another great serve, and it's going to be another ace. Another Key Associates of Linton ace for Brylan. That quick, it's 2-0 Cougars. There's the serve. Another dart gets lost in the net. And believe it or not, the third consecutive ace for Key Associates of Linton tonight. And right now, Bryland can do no wrong. So serve, that one is, I say it, and guess what? Their serve goes long, a jinxter. But it is 3-1 now. Miners on top. Piper Bland back to serve. A great serve by Piper. She says, you can ace, I can too. First ace for the Linton-Stockton Junior Varsity. So just like that, it's 3-2, and the Miners here will attempt to tie this one up. Great serve. It's playable. Over the net. Strong swing on the right-hand side by the right pin by Chloe King, but it was long. Makes it 4-2 Cougars.
Substitution for North Daviess. Number 18 in for number 7.
Sierra Schaefer coming in. Number 18 would be...
Great serve there.
Gerald's. There's a great dig on a nice swing for the Miners. What a little sneak on second touch. Great play by Addie Walton to make it a 4-3 game, and the Miners now will serve, and handling the honors, Little Barrow, Sage Hall. Whoop, immediate whistle. We got out of formation here, out of the point for the Miners. That ties everything up at 4-4. They're still trying to figure out maybe how they want to line up.
Want to say hello to Peggy Fonseca checking in.
There's the serve, and that's going to be another ace for the Linton-Stockton Miners. Key Associates of Linton ace. Sage Hall. It's giving the Miners a 5-4 lead. Make it 6-4 with that ace. 3 aces for the Miners and 3 aces for North Daviess as we start this junior varsity contest. Sage Hall. Great serve and an even better dig. Cougars get it up and over. There's a tip by Stewart. And by the way, I don't know how the Cougars got that one up and over. They did. Goodman with a nice swing. Up. Cougars trying to get it over. Perkins, no luck. She had her back to the net and really was well out of bounds from the pin. She just couldn't, by the time that ball got to her, there wasn't much she could do with it. Miners up 7-4, and that's going to be, now they get one more hand on it, so it will not be an ace. But it sure could have been. It's now 8-4 Miners on the
Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. And we're going to take a quick moment to hear from Linton Cycle Sales in just a moment. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
In over 50 years of business, 2 things have never changed at Linton Cycle Sales: honesty and fun. When you're shopping for Polaris or Kawasaki, this family-owned operation that offers 5-star service and accessories is a great place to start. In fact, they offer on-the-spot financing. You want to do business with a place that has your back not only when you buy, but also after you leave. So if you're in the market for Polaris or Kawasaki off-road vehicles, come to Linton Cycle Sales, doing business the small-town way since 1973. Welcome back. Miners with an 8-4 advantage. We pick up with Sage Hall again at the service line for the Miners. North Daviess getting it over. Stewart with the swing at the left pin. No dice. Larimore trying to get it up and over, but no, it goes right into the net. And it was a good try there by Geralds in order to get that out of the net, but she couldn't make it happen. Another strong serve and another ace
Key
for Sage Hall.
Associates of Linton.
And the fourth ace of the match so far for the junior varsity. North Daviess struggling to get this one up. They will not get it. The last try was Sierra Schaefer, but no luck. Makes it now 11-4. Miners on top. Again, there's a nice hit by Larimore. Going to keep it active. Up and over by Perkins. Goes out of bounds. Wide. Sage Hold again. 12-4 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Cougars going the wrong way with it. One hit too many. That's 4. 13-4. Sage Hall again with another great serve. Cougars trying to keep it alive, and they do. Great job. There's the set, the swing by Stewart, and the Cougars can't do anything with it. $14-4 is what the scoreboard reads here. Right now, Peterson has just gone out. I'm trying to see if I can get the number of the Cougar that came in to get it up and over. Nice job by Geralds. Strong swing by Goodman, Malia Goodman, but it was long. Makes it 14-5 now.
Callie Perkins checks out, and number 5 checks in, and unfortunately, we do not have a number 5 on our roster.
Klingo going out now. Coming in is Adelaide Graber for North Daviess. I think, yeah, there. And let's see, who is serving? I think it's number 4. Is that right? 5.
Number 4, and we don't have a number 4 on our roster.
I think it's number 5, actually.
Yep. We don't have a 5 on our roster.
Yeah, that happens, seems like every night, doesn't it? There's a little tip by Stewart up and over the net. Somebody was in the net. Going to be point Miners.
So if you're watching the live stream here and you know number 5 for North Daviess on junior varsity, we would love the opportunity for you to let us know.
Chloe King getting ready to serve for Linton-Stockton. It was just a whisper too long.
Key Associates.
15-6 now is the score on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Number 12, Wagler going out, and number 3, Delilah Burton, sophomore, coming in to serve. 15-6, Miners on top by 9. Bland. Now over on the right side of the right pin is Eleanor Stewart. Strong swing to the left. Get another look at it here on the Greene County Vision Center replay. Yeah. Right to left. Strong swing. Stewart. 16-6 Miners. Her serve is going to be another ace. Another Linton-Stockton Key Associates of Linton ace, the 5th of this junior varsity match so far for the Miners. 3 for North Daviess. Eleanor Stewart to serve. Nice block at the net by Olivia Tharp. Point Miners. Great block by Olivia, who's now on the front line with Piper Bland and Malia Goodman.
That block is courtesy of Walton Funeral Service, and that ace qualifies for a Key Associates of Linton ace.
And we have a timeout on the court. 19-6 is our score here in this first set of this junior varsity match on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports. Country roads to city streets, Corey Motter is the local expert Greene County trusts, with proven results and a drive to help you succeed. Close it with Corey and turn your real estate goals into reality. Life moves fast, car rides, chaos, and cuddles. But protecting your family with life insurance? That's worth slowing down for. Call Alicia Cornelius at Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance because love plans ahead. 812-582-8941. Welcome back here. We get set here. After the timeout, a 19-6 score. Miners on top.
We are now joined by student assistant Ashlyn Tatlock, and that is a key associates of Linton Ace. Ashlyn, so tomorrow night you hand down your crown. How are you doing with that? Excited?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I think I'm more excited to see who is the new queen.
Pretty exciting.
We have a new substitute in now. That's Katie Wall with the serve. And boy, what an ace. Another ace. That's the 8th ace so far this first set for the Linton-Stockton Miners. Katie will be rewarded with another one.
Got your dress ready?
Yes.
Ready to go?
I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm going to wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning.
You don't normally wake up at 8?
No.
That one service was long. So it makes it 21-7 now as the Cougars will try to serve, and Lily Henning, the freshman, handling the duties. The set, Goodman. Oh, wow, what a great dig by number 7, Lily Henning. That even went off the roof, came straight down on the Miners side. Oh, but they say maybe somebody was over the line underneath the net. So it's now 22-7, and there's another ace for the Linton-Stockton Miners, key associates of Linton Ace. And that's the 9th ace of this match so far for Linton. Goodman with the serve, going right in the middle. Little push to get it up and over there by Lily Henning. That's a point for the Cougars. (23-8). Back to serve is Adelie Graber. Here's the set. Carmichael. What a great play. What a great kill for Lainey Carmichael. Coming right in the middle of the lineup. In the front for the Miners. Addie Walton checking in. 24-8. Set point. And that's going to be another ace. Fittingly, that is the 10th ace of this first set, and will bring this first set to a close at 25-8 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports. Whether you would like to add emergency lighting, tint your windows, replace old floor mats with WeatherTech floor mats, lift your truck, cover your truck bed, customize your truck bed, or accessorize your vehicle, English Off-Road Line X of Bloomfield has a professionally trained staff to help you make important decisions and make your dreams a reality. Call them in Bloomfield at 812-384-5060 or visit them on the web at www.englishoffroad.com. The next time you need a lift, call Skinner's Towing. They're locally owned and operated since 2012. If you are ever in an accident or breakdown and unsure who to call, request Skinner's Towing at 812-699-0743 for fast, friendly, and affordable towing. No matter the vehicle, no matter the situation, no matter the climate, no matter the time. Skinner's Towing, the people you can depend on 24/7. Welcome back.
So we're not going to have you give anything away as far as what color your dress is. We don't want to know that. You're going to tell me off air because I'm excited.
Okay.
But what are you most looking forward to? Because obviously you're an alumni now, so you're coming back. This is going to be your first homecoming as an alumni. You're going to pass down your crown. Can you tell people kind of behind the scenes what you felt walking out as a candidate last year and what it was like to win?
Yeah. So last year, I was very thankful for that I even got to be nominated, you know. I wasn't really looking on more about if I was going to be queen. I was just thankful that I got the opportunity to experience that. And then whenever I got named queen, I was just overall very thankful and very excited. And then, like, just having, like, all the love, I think, is what I loved a lot about it. I'm excited about tomorrow because it'll be my last ever high school, quote-unquote, high school experience. I'll be able to pass down my crown to, you know, someone that deserves it and stuff. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm really excited to experience one last high school thing.
So more nervous last year or this year?
I would say last year because I didn't know, like, what I was, you know, I didn't know what I was doing. But this year, I know the scopes of everything. So
Right.
And you're riding in the parade?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and you have a car, I
Yes.
assume.
Yes.
So you're excited about that. We obviously know that we know the attendants, Bentley Ferris and Maddie Vanderkolk,
Yes.
which are very excited. I talked to Maddie last night. She's so excited.
Yes.
She's so excited. She wants to get lots of pictures. She
Yes.
says, I'm ready for pictures.
Her mom texted me and was like, Maddie is so excited. She cannot wait. And I was like, oh.
Yep, she's a gem. So I know
Yes.
she's going to be in good hands with you tomorrow night. And
Yes.
we're excited to be able to see you from the booth. We told Kevin, Brent Anderson was one of our student assistants the year before.
She got queen.
And you got queen.
Yes.
So that's kind of cool. So
Yes.
you'll have this little, and then I know that Leah McKee interviewed you last year.
Yeah.
I still have that video, and that's getting ready to
Yep.
resurface in the morning.
Yep. Yeah.
So she was like, oh my gosh, I was so nervous with that. So she's very excited to try to find you again and get another interview.
Yes, I am very excited for tomorrow.
I wonder if she'll wear that pink outfit again.
No, she's going to be in her minor cadets uniform tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Addie Walton to serve with set 2 just underway, junior varsity. And it's
Great
another
serve.
ace.
The Associates of Linton, ace.
So 1-0, just like that. The Miners come out on top early with the Key Associates of Linton ace, as Heather pointed out. Right at the net. I think that's another ace.
That's,
Two
okay.
aces.
I've seen
for
the dress.
Linton,
It's
Key
beautiful.
Associates of Linton ace.
So just encourage all of you to
That
tune in
is so
tomorrow.
not fair for the rest of us. But
Well,
we'll wait till tomorrow.
I'm
There's
sure I'm not the only one that's seen it.
a great serve. and
Ace.
That's going to fall for the third ace of this second set. 10 aces in the first set. 3 more now added here in set 2 by Addie Walton.
I think it's going to be great weather. I know that in the very beginning of the week they talked it could be a little bit rainy, but I think that's all moved out. So
Yeah,
it's great to hear.
Last year it kind of got a little chilly towards the end of the night. So I'm hoping that kind of wears off.
Miners won with what would have been 1 hit too many. Piper just decided to back off because it would have been the 4th hit. 3-1 now. Miners on top. Heading back to serve for the Cougars, Brylan Larimore. Great serve. Walton, Piper. That's going to fall for a point. 5-4, 5-1 Miners.
4-1.
Or is it 4? I'm sorry. They changed that quick tonight, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Piper to serve again. Great serve and a good dig by Klingel. Getting it over to Wagler. She gets it over. There's the set. Going to number 23, Savannah Hughes. That was long, was it not?
Yes.
You guys, thank you.
Substitution, Eleanor Stewart in for Linton and replaces Katie Hall.
Is this number 10?
19.
No, 19. Thank you. Sierra Schaefer with the serve. Piper Bland with the swing. Falls right in the middle of the donut.
Yep. I was just about to say that.
You can feel free. Jump in.
Malia Goodman has checked in for
Yum, yum. Help yourself.
Lainey Carmichael.
There's the serve. And there's another ace. Another key associates of Linton ace. I have that now as the 4th of this second set. In the net. 6-3 now, Miners on top.
Couple of substitutions here for North Davies. Number 2, Adelie Graber is checking in for Maya Klingel. And number 5 again is checking in for Callie Perkins, and we do not have a number 5.
Serve, it's a good one. The set. Malia Goodman.
Let's take a look at that one, Kevin.
She brought a little heat there.
She's been playing some varsity, right?
Yes. Boom. There, so you can see why right there. So Chloe King back to serve now. Miners up 7-3. Oh,
good recovery.
Great job to get that up and over. Olivia Tharp. North Davies got to get that
there.
over. They do. Henning is able to do it. They go to Stewart. There's a block. Olivia Tharp at the net. And that will work. A Walton Funeral Service block. But no, they call that a point. No, that's right. Give her the credit on the block, and the Miners serving with an 8-3 advantage, set 2. Good job again. Overpass. In the net. Olivia Tharp kind of running to the right toward the right pin. Tried to twist her body to hit it back toward
Delilah Burton for North Davies checks in for Alicia Wagler, and she's headed to the service line.
There's a hit off the net. Little push, and boy, what a winner. A good kill there by number 19, Sierra Schaefer.
Peggy Fonseca says, I'm so thankful and blessed. Ashlyn is my granddaughter. So proud.
No. Hi, Grandma.
Burton back to serve again. Delilah Burton. Up and over. Again, there's the set. Stewart. That's plucked nicely by Burton. Henning hits the winner right in the middle of the donut. 8-6. North Davies come alive a little bit here in set 2. They found their groove. Goodman setting it to Stewart. And that's going to be too hot to handle for the Cougars. 9-6 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard.
Katie Walsh checking back in for Eleanor Stewart.
And Katie will head right to the service line. Oh my, it looked like that was sailing out of bounds. And boy, just like a sinker in a baseball pitcher, it just fell and landed perfectly in for another ace, and that will be the 5th now of this second set for the Miners, and Katie will get to serve again. 10-6 Miners. Another deep one. Oh my gosh, she did it again.
She's got some nice serves.
Key Associates of Linton Ace, you can see why they put her in as a server. 6th ace for the Miners. Their 16th so far of the overall match. Henning trying to get it over. Has some help there. Goodman at falls. Point Miners. 12-6, and Katie will again go back to serve. Miners have already taken the first set, and they're threatening to win the second, which would be a sweep. And there's another Key Associates of Linton Ace, number 7 of the match.
Going to take a timeout. We're going to take a few minutes to take this opportunity to read some sponsor ads. Need quality hardwood mulch, compost, tree removal, or stump grinding? Contact CAS Contracting, doing business as Kramer's Tree Service, who's been locally owned for over 30 years. They also specialize in land clearing and development, so if it's an outside job, call them at 812-847-7221.
Come home to quality with Brock Anderson Construction. Call 812-798-5583 for all of your construction needs.
Are you looking for high-speed internet? Give Mike Morin a call at Midwest Satellite here in Linton. He offers T-Mobile high-speed internet for $60 a month with debit autopay. Call Midwest Satellite at 812-847-8848. Call Mike. He will treat you right.
And since 1954, Bob Walters Linton Motors has been providing quality vehicles to the community with the offer of full-service department ready to assist you when time is of the essence. So don't drive out of town for quality professional service. You can get it right here at home. Call them at Bob Walters Linton Motors, 812-512-9857. There's the serve. Miners up 13-6. Cougars get it up and over. Katie Wall with the dig from the back row, and then Piper Bland lays it down.
Good spot.
Right on the line, down the middle. A golf shot that went right down the fairway. 14-6. Katie again to serve. Oh my gosh, was that in again?
Oh yeah, was in.
Right in the coffin corner for another Key Associates of Linton Ace.
The servers, Coach Vanderkolk always encourages serving, and boy, you can see the difference that it makes. There they get that one up and over, and it's going to fall. Great play by the Cougars.
Great effort there on the return to Katie Wall.
15-7, Miners on top. Heading back to serve for the Cougars, number 7, Lily Henning. Piper. Malia Goodman. Off the block, but they're going to say, what, they hit it twice?
I think someone was in the net.
Okay. 16-7 now, Miners on top. Malia Goodman back to serve. Number 7, Sage Hall, has just gone off. Carmichael has come in. That serve in the net, though. And so Sage Hall comes right back in. So back to serve, number 2, Adelie Graber.
Oh.
And there's an ace for Adelie. First ace of the second set, and their 4th ace so far of the match. 16-9, she'll try to get another one here. And she does, another ace. Her second.
Key Associates of Linton.
Only a freshman. As this, of course, is the JV match, the varsity match to follow. 3rd ace. 6th of the match for the team. 3rd here for Adelie. It makes it 16-11. A little run by North Daviess trying to get back into this second set. They would like to push it to a third set. Piper can't get to it. Oh my gosh, that's the 4th consecutive ace by Adelaide Graber. Miners seemingly well in control now, only with a 4-point edge, 16-12 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Serve. Well, make that the 5th consecutive ace. I would expect to see a timeout maybe about any time here. Miners still with a 16-13 advantage. Net serve, it clears it though. Piper. Now it's the Miners' turn on the free pass. Bland again, that one will fall for the point. Off the deflection.
Addie Walton checking in for Olivia Tharp, and Savannah Hughes checks in for Chloe King.
Addie Walton looking at her sister Aubrey, who is the head coach for the junior varsity. She calls her number. There's a ball right at the net. You can't fish it out of there. Brylan Larimore was trying. Couldn't get it out of that net. And that is a difficult play. Walton again now. It's 18-13. Miners by 5 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. It's like a hot potato, but they get it up and over. Addie Walton gets it to Carmichael.
Nice little tap.
And that's going to be out of bounds. Point Miners. Again, a reminder, if the Miners do go ahead and pull this one out in 2 sets, that one in the net makes it now 19-14, then that will mean we'll go right to the varsity match after a... So you can get yourself a bite to eat and get back to the chair before we start that varsity match. Served by Brylan Larimore is an ace. Addie Walton frustrated with herself on that one. 6th ace of the set for the Cougars and the 9th of the match. She'll try to do it again. Katie Wall, Piper.
Nice little tip.
Yep, a little tip there at the left pin, and it worked. Eleanor Stewart checking back in. Katie Wall coming out. Looks like Stewart will go right to the front line. Savannah Hughes and then Carmichael as well will join her there.
Great serve there.
Great serve by Piper. It's not an ace, but it really was the equivalent of that. 21-15. Miners on top. Piper and the Miners trying to close this one out in the net. 21-16, and back to serve will be number 19, Sierra Schaefer. The set, they go to Carmichael. Yes.
Yep.
What a great swing. Lainey Carmichael gives the Miners a 22-16 advantage with that kill. Sage Hall.
Substitution for North Daviess, 16 in for 19.
There's the serve. And come over to number 12, Wagler, and she hits the winner. 22-17. It's been a great second set here for the Cougars. They only got 8 points in the first set. They're at 17 right now and serving. Doing a great job. Here's the serve. Set by Walton. Malia Goodman. Yes.
Right in the corner.
23-17 by 6. Tharp to check in. Walton goes out. And Chloe King goes in, and going out is Savannah Hughes. Chloe King to serve with a 23-17 advantage. Miners close to closing this one out. Back row, Bland. Yes. 24-17. We are at set and match point for this junior varsity contest now. See if Chloe King can close it out. Gets the instructions. And there's the serve. It's Miners' ball. Stewart. They go to Henning, and she loses it in the net. So that makes the final 25-17. It was 25-8 in the first set, 25-17 in set number 2. That means now that we're about 20 minutes away from the start of this varsity contest. So be sure to stay with us. This is Rader Media Sports. At Jordan and Vaught Insurance Agency, you don't pay extra for the over 80 years of combined experience that will be available to you when dealing with questions about your auto, home, farm, life, or Medicare supplements. They're always there to help from 8:30 to 5 p.m. on weekdays at 123 South Franklin Street, the very same Bloomfield location since 1972. You may not realize the value of experience until you need it the most. Call Jordan and Vaught Insurance, your friends with experience, at 812-384-3535.
Welcome back to the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show. Call Ross and his staff in Bloomfield at 812-384-3535. So Cindy, Rita, Layton, and Ross can help you with your home, auto, and life insurance coverage. They want to make sure that you're covered, so make sure to give them a call in Bloomfield. We are excited to welcome back to the broadcast Penny Dunn, who's going to be here as color announcer tonight. And Penny, we've missed you.
Thank you. Good evening. I'm so happy to be back.
We know that you've got a lot going on with a lot of different sports and work and so forth, but we're glad to have you back for this SWIAC matchup here at Linton-Stockton. So fill us in on what's been going on, Penny.
Well, yeah, I mean, you pretty much covered it. Busy with kids, doing volleyball practices outside of school for young ones, and work has been kind of crazy. So I've only got to catch minor volleyball from your guys' broadcast a couple times this year. So I'm so glad to be able to be into the gym and get to see it in person.
Well, it's a joy for us to have you back. I know we have missed you. It's missed your expertise because Kevin can call it, but he doesn't always know what's going on.
Well, I don't know if I go that far. I thought you did an excellent job the couple matches that I've seen.
Well, it helps having Heather to direct me, I can tell you that.
Well, we also want to say that we are honored to have our student reporter assistant, Ashlyn Tatlog, with us. And Ashlyn, we've already talked about homecoming for tomorrow night, but just for those that are just now checking in, tell everyone what your role is tomorrow during homecoming.
Okay, so my role tomorrow, I was queen last year during homecoming, and my role this year is I will have two little ones with me that will hold a crown that will be for the next queen of 2025. And as each of us walk down, I will queen whoever is queen for tomorrow's homecoming of 2025.
Very exciting. And we've talked about how excited that you are, and what would be, if anyone is listening and hasn't made the decision whether they want to come out to the game or whether they want to just hang out at home, what would you say to encourage them to come out and watch not only tomorrow's halftime with the crowning, but about the ball game as well.
Who do we play again tomorrow?
We play North Decatur.
Yes, North Decatur is also a very good team. It'll also be a very good game. I think a lot of support. I think it's enough to ask, just come out and support all of us, all of the girls that are trying to nominate for Princess 2 and Queen. Just come out and support us, and also our football team.
You know what I'm curious about? And if you cannot answer this, just say no, okay?
Okay.
Say I cannot answer that. But I'm curious, when do you know? When you're waiting there to crown, when do they tell you?
I really don't know if I will find out whenever I go rehearse tomorrow, but I do not know right now.
Yeah.
Don't know. I don't know if I'll know whenever they announce it, and that's whenever I'll find out.
That might be, yeah. That might be. That would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Heather was shaking her head at me like, what are you doing, trying to stir things up?
I'm excited to find out who it is.
Well, we all know that obviously support means a lot to all of the football team members, as well as the cheers members, as well as those that are on the minor cadets and in the high school band. And we just want to encourage everyone to come out, buy a ticket. Gates will open at 6:30 tomorrow evening. The link for the ball game is already on our Facebook page, so you can go ahead and purchase ahead of time so you don't have to stand in line. Obviously, they'll have concessions that'll be available, but come out and cheer on your cheerleaders, your cadets, your high school band members, those that are walking in homecoming, and just support the Linton-Stockton community right now.
Well, why don't we take a quick break? But when we come back, we'll go over some of these stats that I have, and we'll also get to pick Penny's brain a little bit about this year's team. And Penny, I know in fairness, like you said, you've only been able to see a couple of games on TV. So, if I'm going a little too far, I don't know yet. You can tell me.
I think I'll have some opinions.
When we come back.
We're going to take a moment out. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
Finding the best coverage for your home, auto, life, and business isn't always a walk in the park. I'm Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance, your local auto owner's insurance agent. Whether you're buying your first car or starting your own business, finding the right coverage can be a challenge. With great companies like Auto Owners Insurance, I can find the appropriate coverages so that you and your family can be better protected. Come see me, Audrey Sparks, to discuss what coverages are right for you, or give me a call at 812-847-4798.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Well, welcome back again. The varsity contest getting ready. We're about 15-20 minutes away or so here yet. North Daviess, the Cougars coming in 9-10, 1-3 in the SWIAC. Linton-Stockton 17-5 and 4-0 in the SWIAC. Again, we welcome Penny Dunn back with us again this year. And Penny, I think coming into this year, we're all like, well, we knew they should be good. We didn't know how good. I didn't know if 17-5 was where we thought they would be, but they really seem to have developed a chemistry this year, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I think, I'm sure you guys have already spoken about this earlier, but I think there were probably some big losses from last year. Both your middle hitters and also your libero, which, those are key positions. So I would say, a record at 17-5 right now is something to be super proud of, with filling in, meshing, and making everything work with those positions. A lot of younger kids on the roster again, I think, this year, filling in those spots. And I've been really impressed. I think as a coach, I'd be super happy with the record and where we're at, and just room to grow before sectional comes up.
Now, having a tendency to look at things and oversimplify them, I would look at it and say, well, they lost height last year. And I thought, boy, I don't know how they're going to be able to make that up. I think they made it up with hustle and chemistry.
Yeah, and definitely that's what you have to do. As a coach, you can't teach height, right? So, when you lose height from a program, it definitely leaves a hole, and it definitely seems like that they have been able to overcome that with probably pure athletic ability, grit, heart, teamwork, all those things.
Looking at some of the statistics, let's look at Linton-Stockton, and then we'll take a break before we look at North Daviess. But for Linton-Stockton, and kills, Ella Warwick, 350 kills. Avery Feltner with 117. Layla Jennings with 82. But in blocks at the net, and this is what we're talking about, Kinley Carmichael with 34. Abby McKee with 30. Layla Jennings with 30. 33 and 30 there. So, again, you add all those together, and that really makes a difference.
Yeah, it seems like a really good disbursement of the blocks between both of your middles and also one of your strong right sides. Yeah, those are nice totals.
In aces, Ella Warwick was 71. In digs, as you might expect, Taylor Warwick, 315. She has really grown this year, I think, Taylor.
Yeah, it's funny how all the Work sisters seem to play a different position. I was really impressed with a couple games that I got to see with her defensive play.
And another one I want to point out, because and I want to talk just a little bit about, is Layla Jennings, because they needed a presence in the middle, and she has grown into that.
Yeah, I agree. I think, and again, with only seeing 2 games, it's kind of hard to judge it off of that. But I did also get to see Layla play when she was younger in junior high. And I think, she comes in that middle position without the height, but athletically has made it work, as you can see with the number of blocks and everything else that she's providing for the team.
I know Heather and I were told, and we've talked about this before, I forget the weight now, but she and one other teammate of hers,
160, Layla Jennings and Taylor Warwick, set
a school record for weightlifting.
Oh, wow.
So that difference, I think you see it when Layla goes up to hit the ball now in that middle. There's a presence in there. She can really nail that ball.
Yeah, it sounds like they've definitely been working on increasing their strength, and that's only going to, show in those stat lines, I think. And even, I remember watching those couple games I saw, even Ella, I thought, how in the world is she jumping higher than she was last year? And I think that's probably also a testament to what's happening off season.
We wonder that nightly. Ella Warwick at hit percentage 331, Avery Feltner 163, Layla Jennings 154. Now, I want to look at North Daviess when we come back and look at some team stats. We'll compare as well as we continue on the Jordan and Vaught Insurance Pregame Show. This is Rader Media Sports.
Hi, my name's Kinley Carmichael. I've been playing volleyball for 7 years, and my favorite volleyball memory was whenever we came back from a 10-point deficit against Washington last season.
Hi, I'm Abby McKee. I've been playing volleyball for 7 years, and I'm looking forward to my senior season with my best friends.
Hi, my name's Ella Warwick. I've been playing volleyball for 6 years, and my favorite volleyball memory was our state appearance my freshman year.
If you're looking for a wide selection of quality pre-owned cars, why look any further than Bob Walters Linton Motors? They've been serving Linton since 1954 with a wide variety of vehicles for a wide variety of budgets. Bob Walters also offers a full-service department with ASE-trained technicians who are standing by to fix any potential problem. Why pay big city prices when Bob Walters offers local sales and service for less? Visit the dealer you can depend on. Bob Walters Linton Motors at bobwalterscars.com. Before and after renovation reveals are all the rage these days, and no one knows that better than Brock Anderson at Brock Anderson Construction. Whether it's painting, roofing, drywall, trim, electrical, or an overall remodel, Brock's before and after reveal will have you striving to come home to quality. With over 25 years experience in the construction field, call Brock Anderson Construction at 812-798-5583 for your home repair and building need. And as he always says, go Miners. Back once again on the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show. Let's run down North Daviess a little bit. Kind of helps us look for who to watch for, and it's not going to be hard to figure that out from these statistics. In kills, Alexis Tolbert, 152. Adeline Smith, 122. Cambria Graber, 97. Kind of a nice spread there between the three of them. In blocks, it's also Alexa Tolbert, 48. Cambria Graber also with 4. In aces, guess who? Alexis Tolbert, 32. Ella Woodruff, 32. Cambria Graber with 27. In digs, it's Adeline Smith with 235. And in hit percentage, Alexis Tolbert, 206, leads the way there. Now, if you go for team stats, well, in kills, it's 461 for North Daviess, 753 for the Miners. In blocks, 54 for North Daviess, 71 for the Miners. In aces, 148 for the Cougars, 200 for the Miners. In digs, 1,019 for North Daviess and 1,012 for the Miners. Now, North Daviess in a little bit of a 2-game win streak. They beat Maduro 3-0 and North Knox 2-0. The Miners, on the other hand, have beaten North Knox, North Central, and now have North Daviess in their sights in the middle of a 4-game win streak. What do you think?
I was just remembering my coaching days, and I remember the North Week, right? Every team you play has a North in it, right?
That's what the coach called it. Coach Scott Vanderkook said that. It's North Week, and that's exactly what it is. Heather?
Well, we always want to say thank you to those that make this broadcast free to view at home for all of you, and we are going to take this opportunity to run down a few of our sponsors that you'll hear a number of times in succession. Obviously, we are currently in the Jordan Vaught Insurance pregame show, as mentioned earlier. And Tim and Joan Warwick, we'd like to say thank you for being our set sponsor this entire season. Tim and Joan Warwick of Linton. The replay sponsor is Greene County Vision Center. They are a local family-owned business located on Highway 54 in Linton and have been providing quality eye care, glasses, contact lenses, and treating patients like their family since 2005. They have a large selection of designer frames, so stop in and let their staff help pick out your new look.
The set sponsor, Tim and Joan Warwick, for each and every set that we play tonight. The block sponsor is from one generation to the next and from one family to another. Todd and Cindy Walton of Walton Funeral Service are proud of their funeral home's heritage, dedicated to professional, compassionate service. Their families have been there for this community for over a century and look forward to serving for many more years to come. They are your lamp of hope when you need them most.
Linton-Stockton Sales serves as the scoreboard sponsor for not only tonight, but every night this entire season and every game this entire school year. The Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance event is going on now at Linton-Cycle Sales south of Linton. This is your chance to grab a 2025 side-by-side or ATV at some of the lowest prices of the year. So save up to $4,000 on select 2025 models or get financing as low as 0.99% APR for 36 months.
And did we do the ACE sponsor? Did I miss that? We did. She shakes her head looking at me like, yeah. So that brings all those up to date. It brings us up to date.
Tech Shack of Linton is our post-game sponsor right after Linton-Cycle Sales. You'll be surprised by what you find at Tech Shack in Linton. More electronic gear parts and supplies than you've ever expected. It's like a Radio Shack on steroids. So find them in Linton because this ain't your daddy shack.
Yeah, you should just read all those because I'm always out of sorts. I can never tell what's been read and what's not been read. So we'll just make sure that from now on, I think, so we can get it done right, I seem to be out of sorts with that. There's Ella Warwick with the warm-up. Wow. And that's another one of her line drives. If you were playing baseball, that would be what you'd want to avoid. Let's take a moment out. It's still 4 minutes away from the Star-Spangled Banner and the starting lineups for tonight's game. You are listening to the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show. Need excavation or septic work that you can count on at Halls LLC? They've been moving earth and installing reliable septic systems for years. From site prep to drainage, driveways, demolition, and full septic installs or repairs, they have the equipment and experience to get the job done right. For residential or commercial jobs, big or small, give Doug or Jared a call at 812-699-0200. You may also visit Halls LLC on Facebook today. Linton Sporting Goods has an over 20-year tradition of offering Hoosiers the best in sports equipment and apparel. They feature Wilson, Demarini, Louisville Slugger, Marucci, Mizuno, and much more. Get ready for any sports season by shopping at Linton Sporting Goods on Highway 54, where the winners shop.
We want to welcome you back to Rader Media Sports. You just saw a commercial there for Linton Sporting Goods, and you want to stay tuned to our Facebook page tomorrow because we have some extra props to Linton Sporting Goods, one of our minor pride sponsors, but we have a little contest for all of you, so we want to just kind of give you a little bit of fair warning for that. We also want to say that we want to say thank you to those that have posted your pictures of past homecomings, whether it is you showed pictures of the parade, pictures from homecoming crowning, or a number of groups or football games, because those pictures, a number of those, not all of them because we don't have enough time, but a number of those will be aired in tomorrow night's broadcast. So keep tuned to our live stream production for that. And speaking of live stream production, we always like to recommend that you come in person and watch tomorrow night's game as well as every game. But you can listen to us on live in the live feed on YouTube. So bring your AirPods, bring your headphones, and tune into us so you can hear play-by-play of Kevin, Big D, see the phenomenal camera work of Bill Riley, and be able to have the opportunity to listen to your station, Linton station of choice. Kevin?
So we're still about a minute and 40 seconds away from this, but, you know, there's another big match coming up on Saturday, and who is that against again?
That's against Evansville North.
Evansville North.
We unfortunately are blocked from that coverage down in Evansville. Pretty much most of Evansville schools do block streamers from coming in. So we encourage all of you to, as mentioned earlier, get in the car and drive down to Evansville. There's also going to be a cross-country match. I'm sure that there's going to be a number of other sporting events as well. And as mentioned in our pregame of the JV match, we will be posting all of that information for you to see exactly where the Linton Miners for any sports are going this weekend. Kevin?
And so that kind of sets the table. We're just set now here waiting for the next festivities here as the Miners still continue to warm up. But I think they're getting closer and closer. Oh, they're getting set up over there. I can see that now for the national anthem.
Is Evansville North a new team for their schedule, or did they play them last year?
They played them last year here at home.
Okay.
Fortunately, that intertwined with the makeup game for the Greencastle football. We were not able to. And then the power went off. The internet was off, so we were not able to cover that last year.
Yeah, I'd say that's a good competitive game for them to have on their schedule.
So we're still waiting for everything to get set up here.
Reminder that sectionals will be held at Sullivan this year. And we will be keeping you updated on our coverage for that sectional. The draw is Sunday, October the 5th.
Now the Miners are getting lined up. Now the Cougars are still meeting over there with their head coach. And they'll be coming out, and we'll have the meet and greet in the bottom of the net. And the introduction of the starting lineups. Good crowd on hand tonight, but there's still plenty of room for you if you want to get over here. Let's listen in.
family. He was loved by all who knew him. Please join us in a moment of silence for Jim and his family. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please stay rising, and gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of tonight's national anthem. Non-starters this evening, number 2, Rader. Number 6, Mia. Number 7, Billy Payne. Number 13, Aubrey Taylor. Number 19, Sierra Schaefer. Number 24, Ryan Larimore. Number 26, Ryder Peterson. Starting for Cougars this evening, Libero number 1, Jesse Gilbert. Number 4, Rader. Number 8, Jasmine Lacker. Number 15, Madeline Smith. Number 15, Brennan Seals. Number 21, Alexis Fuller. Number 23, Ella Woodruff. Cougars is coached by Brittany Rader. Now, the non-starters for tonight's contest for the minors. Number 2, almost 8. Number 7, Sarah Hall. Number 13, Linda Clark. Number 14, Trevor Dean. Number 16, Linda Goodman. Number 20, Claire West. Number 24, and starting for the minors tonight, 5'9" senior, number 1, Abby McGee. 5'7" sophomore, number 2, Avery Butler. Number 5, she was 5'10" senior, Ella Warwick. And for the minors this evening, we're saying number 6, she was a sophomore, Taylor Warwick. 5'9" sophomore, number 8, Layla. The setter this evening, number 9, she was sophomore, Audrey Sullivan. And rounding out the roster for the minors, she's a 5'9" senior, number 15, Henry Carmichael. Minors are coached by Linton-Stockton.
So with that, we're just about ready for volleyball, but Heather, you want to comment on the passing of Jim Gadberry?
So today, Jim Gadberry, school resource officer, has passed away. As many of you know, he was involved in a motorcycle accident on a late Labor Day and was released from the hospital and was doing pretty well, and got the news this morning that he had passed away. Now, we have not put out an official statement on our Facebook page, as we were advised not to do so until the family posted their news. So we are not going to be posting anything until we are directed to from Superintendent Tim Grove.
But we are ready, though, for volleyball tonight between the Cougars and the Linton-Stockton Miners.
I just want to say that we're holding the entire family, Joey and Caleb, Frankie, his mother Linda, grandbabies, Jasonville Police Department, the Shacamac community, Linton-Stockton. This is a tragic loss for our community.
And with that, we're just about set. Checking lineups here.
As a reminder, this first set is sponsored by Tim and Joan Warwick of Linton.
Yep, we're certainly thankful for that. And this concludes the Jordan and Vaughn Insurance pregame show as we go now into action. Kevin Rader, Penny Dunn, Heather Rader, Ashlyn Tatlock. We're all ready for some volleyball, and we're underway. Block at the net. Jennings is up there along with Abby McKee. Point for the Miners, and our first block as the Walton Funeral Service block. Into the net. Nice swing, but Cambria Graber could not get that one up and above the net.
A couple strong serves from Audrey Sullivan. The passing in the back row there, making it hard for them to run their offense.
Deep there. Warwick able to come up with it. Feltner on the deflection. Great hit there by Audrey Sullivan with the kill. I mean, not Audrey Sullivan, I'm sorry. It's Avery Feltner with the kill. Sullivan is at the service line. Out. Great move there by number 15, Journey Seals. Held back. She was right there and had to decide quickly, and she decided not to swing at it. It was a wise move. Graber with the serve. Sullivan. Feltner, who's moved to the opposite side. Great dig there by Yoder. Going to go at the net. What a swing by Adeline Smith, but the Miners able to handle it in the back row. The set going to go back to Smith. This time she uses touch. No dice. There's the set. They got to fish it out of there. One too many hits. Might also have been an in the net there, but either way, it's a point for the Cougars, and it's 3-2 Miners on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Set. McKee. It's going to fall.
Good spot right there in the middle of the court. Definitely a hard spot to cover, I would say, for most defenses.
I've been calling that right in the heart of the donut.
Yeah.
You smiled. You've heard that, haven't you?
Definitely.
There's the serve. Great serve, and there's an ace for Feltner.
Yeah, I would say one thing when you said the stats at the beginning, I think the Miners kind of outweigh the Cougars in the ace category, so I'd expect to see a lot of aggressive serving.
We certainly saw that in the JV contest. There's a block by the Miners, but it falls right in between the net and the blocker. So it's a point again for the Cougars, who now have a trailing by 2, 5-3. 21, Tolbert to serve. She's the girl to keep an eye on. Ella Warwick in the net. 5-4 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard, and Tolbert going back to serve again. Only a junior. Alexis leads the team in aces and several other categories. There, Sullivan calls her own number, and it's going to work.
A little short.
Wasn't quite sure if that ball was going to make it over or not. Carmichael coming in. Jennings is checking out. Taylor Warwick back to serve for the Miners. She gets it right in the heart of the donut, but it's a good dig there. Ella. It's going to work. Point. Kill for Ella Warwick. 7-4 now. The set. Going to go to Wagler. She gets it over. Oh, what a beautiful move by Sullivan. Audrey Sullivan on the second touch.
Yeah, right there. She had him sold that she was going to set it.
8-4 Miners. Warwick. Another set here. They're going to go to Seals. Point for the Cougars. 8-5 now, first set. Just underway. In the serve. Sullivan saves that one. Little push by Warwick to get it up and over. They're going to go to Smith. Warwick. They go back to Adeline Smith. Great dig, one-handed by Warwick. And sister Ella Warwick tried to finish it off, could not. Taylor with that one. Ella tries again to finish it. Great dig again by Smith. Or was that Graber? Might have been number 4 Graber. It was. Keeping it alive. We're getting into it now. Smith. Set. Ella. No.
Good dig.
Carmichael. Long. That was some great volleyball.
Yeah, what a fun rally. Lots of good defensive movement on both sides.
And you know, Ella was lowering the boom on some of those, and they were handling them, Penny.
they were in the right spot and able to get a hand on them.
8-6. Here's the serve by Seals. Little chicken wing swing there by Sullivan. They go again to Smith. That's blocked. A nice Walton Funeral Service block by the Miners. Warwick calls her own number. And they call their own number. Set. Abby McKee. That's going to be a point for the Miners. (9-6). Boy, you can just kind of feel the intensity in this one early, can't you?
Yeah, I think that rally kind of got everyone into it, and then nice moving around the offense on that last play. So
Ella Norris.
And with an ace.
With an ace, the second ace for the Miners in this first set. Norris to serve again, and she gets another one. 2 consecutive for Ella Norris. Gives the Miners a little bit of breathing room at 11-6 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Now they're looking, I don't quite know what everybody stopped for, and they're looking over here into the some people just getting seated there. I don't know what the problem would be, but there's Norris's serve, and it's in the net. The delay on there probably did not help.
No.
11-7 now is the score, and going back to serve is number 14, Adeline Smith, only a sophomore. And she has really shown some talent early here. There.
Nice tip.
Sullivan with the tap, you bet.
Yeah, in the couple games that I was able to watch, I noticed Audrey Sullivan kind of getting into the offensive a little bit more this year than she was last year. So it's really good to see that.
Ella. Way long. 12-8. As you can see in the right-hand lower corner of your screen on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. See, back to service number 1, Jessie Yoder. Norris handles it. Feltner back towards Sullivan. It's a free ball. They're going to go to Tolbert.
Yeah.
She gets in the air as well on that one.
Taking a look at that on the Greene County Vision Center replay.
Boom.
Good swing.
Yep, it is. From the back row, too, wasn't it?
No, I think she was in the front.
Oh, was she? Okay. Right dig by Norris, and the Miners, though, can't handle it. They want to check on Ella, make sure she's okay. I think they heard a thump and they were worried that she's okay, but the Miners still with the lead, but it's precarious at 12-10. Yoder. It's given her team a little bit of a spark here. Sullivan calls her number, and boy, there it is again.
Yeah, they're going to have to adjust to that, or else they're going to, keep exposing.
It's like the no-look pass in football. She's not looking at it, but she's seeing it out of the corner of her eye.
Definitely.
Carmichael. Kenley getting set to serve. Miners with a 13-10 advantage. That's going to be another ace for the Miners. Fourth ace of this contest. Carmichael. Oh, they try to swing, just chop at it. Cambria Graber tried to just, really as last resort, just kind of chop at it. No dice. It went in the net. 15-10 Miners. And they go set. They go to Tolbert. Long. 16-10 Miners, and there's a timeout on the floor. It's 16-10 Miners, at least on the scoreboard here. We'll check that when we come back. Heather?
So the Linton-Stockton School Corporation just posted this, and I want to read a couple of tributes here. The Linton-Stockton School Corporation says, it's with great sadness that we share the passing of our school resource officer, Jim Gadberry. He was a valued member of our school family whose care and dedication touched many lives. Counselors will be available to support students as we grieve this loss together. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family, friends, and all who are impacted by his kindness and service. And also the Midwest School District of Shakamak, of which he served as a school board member, says Shakamak lost one of its brightest lights today. Jim Gadberry was more than just a board member and retired police officer. He was a friend to all who knew him and was always there to support anyone in need. Our deepest sympathies go out to all who loved him. He will be dearly missed in the Laker community.
Yeah, amen. It's a huge loss. It's now 16-10 is our score here. Carmichael set to serve, and it's long. Couple of service errors here early, Penny.
Yeah, and I think that's just going to go hand in hand with the aggressive serves. I think it's something that you just kind of have to take with it. I know coaches a long time ago wouldn't have liked it, but I think it's the way that we play now.
That was long by Avery Feltner. Makes it now 16-12. Miners still with a 4-point advantage, and that puts Ella Woodruff back at the line. Back row. Ella. Is having trouble getting fine-tuned here tonight so far in the early going. 16-13. Set. Go back to Ella again. They want to get her warmed up. North Davies, a couple of mishits there. Tolbert back and forth with Yoder. I don't know if that was a communication problem or just mishits.
I think the ball actually hit the speaker system up there, so it came down a little quicker than they were expecting.
Boy, that always throws it off for both teams. Doesn't matter. There's the serve. Tolbert, long. So it seems like, in a way, the big guns, Tolbert and then Ella Warwick, neither quite on early.
Yeah, a few mistakes, but I don't think it's really too much to worry about. I think once they get back in a rhythm, that we'll see those big swings going in.
Tolbert off the deflection. There's a point for the Cougars. Now just look at it height-wise. She at least has a two-inch advantage, maybe more.
Yeah, definitely. I had looked to see if there were heights on here. There weren't, but I would say that, she's...
McKee off the deflection gets the point. Tolbert deflected it. That's all she could do. Point, Abby McKee. 19-14, Miners by 5. Avery Feltner back at the service line. Yoder. We go back again to Tolbert. Little push over the net. And guess who calls her number? And she gives that look after she does it like, well, that's like you said. I'm going to keep doing it until they...
I mean, as a coach, I would continue to say, keep doing it until they pick it up.
There's the serve in the net. Service error, 20-15. And Tolbert going back to serve. Nice tip by Jennings. Warwick with the block at the net, point Miners. And that's a Walton Funeral Service block by Ella Warwick. Carmichael in, Jennings out. So the front line now McKee, Ella Warwick, and Kenley Carmichael, but we've got a timeout on the floor. This is Rader Media Sports. Mayor Preble of the City of Linton encourages you to visit and bookmark the City of Linton website. It's a valuable resource for upcoming meetings, special events, availability to pay your bill online, and see your local resources throughout the City of Linton. Visit www.cityoflinton.in.gov. The Grill opens 7 days a week with a large menu featuring daily specials. Dine in or carry out your favorites for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Located in downtown Linton, this family-owned business has something for everyone. And Line-X in-spray in-bed liners and undercoating now offered in addition to lifts, wheels, tires, emergency lighting, and more at English Off-Road. Your one-stop shop for all your vehicle accessories. Visit them on Facebook today. 21-15. Taylor Warwick with the serve. North Davies is going to play it near the left pin. Miners, McKee able to handle it. They go back to Ella Warwick. Long. She was a little ways back from the net, and I noticed some of those she's hitting tonight are a little, since she's in the back row.
Yeah, so they're taking a lot of their balls over to Audrey Sullivan. She's having to pass that first ball, which is making Taylor have to make the set, essentially, up to Ella, and I think it's keeping them off the net a little bit.
It
worked that time, didn't it? And she
sure
was still
did.
off the net a little bit, but,
Yeah.
was able to make that one work. I think just a little bit out of system.
22-16, Miners on. Nora's coming in. Abby McKee checking out. Nora's serve. Set. Smith. Double block. Kenley Carmichael and Audrey Sullivan doing the work there. The Walton Funeral Service block. Oh, but it still falls for the Cougars.
Yeah, they got a good – they just didn't quite penetrate the net and kind of rolled down them.
All right, Smith with the serve. Kenley Carmichael on the
Good
slide.
day.
Warwick. Yeah. It's not quite up to boom level yet, is it? Nobody's going to acknowledge me on that one. Not quite up to boom level yet.
It was pretty good. It's still a little bit off the net. I mean, Audrey had to set that ball from behind the 10-foot line, so I'd say it's coming pretty soon. Once that set gets right on there, we'll see it.
23. Well, there's an ace. Fifth ace of this first set for the Miners. Warwick getting her first ace of the night. 24-17. So this is set point. Miners go to Feltner. They're going to go over to Smith. Nope. It falls on the Cougar side of the net, and that will be the 25th point. So the Miners will take the first set by a 25-17 score on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports.
It starts well before the lights are turned on. The grill at the Grill is fired up well before the front door is unlocked and the first customer ventures in.
I've been coming to the Grill for 30 years. It's the best restaurant in Greene County.
It's a Linton tradition that's lasted over 100 years and the same family for over the last 40. Open 7 days a week with carry out, and speaking of traditions, they have steak night every Friday and Saturday night. If you didn't stop by today, there's always tomorrow at the Grill in downtown Linton.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. And we have an exciting announcement for tomorrow for one of our live read sponsors, Scooters Coffee. Linton is your Scooters app ready. Join Scooters tomorrow, Friday, September 26th, for their grand opening celebration with a buy one, get one deal. You must pay with the app to enjoy the offer, so don't miss out. See you there. This is limit one offer per customer, and it's buy one drink, get one of equal or lesser value for free. So if you've not tried scooters yet, or if you are a big scooters fan, go in tomorrow and get a buy one, get one free drink, but only if you use your mobile app. And Ashlyn, do you know about this for tomorrow?
Yes.
You're not going to be working tomorrow, it sounds like, correct?
Yeah. So tomorrow's our BOGO.
What's your favorite drink there?
Oh man, I don't know. I really like the caramel Red Bull infusion. That's really good, I think. I also like our caramel stuff, like our caramel coffee. Let's see. Our oatmeal cream pie is a big hit too.
Well, we've heard about that.
The what?
Oatmeal cream pie.
Oh.
There's also a caramelicious. There's also pumpkin caramelicious.
Penny, have you been there yet?
I didn't have anything. My daughter had a peach smoothie. She said it was delicious.
Peach smoothie.
We also do smoothies.
Heather and I haven't had the experience yet, but we will. We will be scooted through there one of these days.
We also want to remind everyone that this next set is sponsored by Tim and Joan Warwick of Linton.
Yes, ma'am. The Miners win the first one, 25-17. Let's see. I know they wanted to play well as a tune-up to the big match on Saturday.
Yeah, and I'd say it's probably turning into a long week for them already with their third match for the week. So I don't know. I think as a coach, we're probably hoping to see them refine some of those, hitting mistakes and maybe get a little stronger on the server. And I think on the North Daviess side, they may be wanting to look to clean those passes up a little bit so they can run their offense. So we'll see how this one, see if it's as close as the first one.
Ella Woodruff starts us off in set number 2. There's the set to Feltner in the net. You could read her lips immediately. They go to the huddle. She says, "My bad."
Yeah, and and I think it's a good mentality. It's like, set it to me again, I'll get it next time.
Yep, and they believe in her.
Yeah.
So Ella Warwick from the back row. That is another nice dig there by Adeline Smith. Nice block there.
Good block by
Jennings got up there, but Tolbert got up there with her, and a block for Tolbert, and that is a Walton Funeral Service block. And that was a hard hit ball.
Yeah,
you could hear that thump off her arms.
That was a really, really good hard hit ball.
Ella again. That time they couldn't get to it. Looked like Ella adjusted a little bit more to the right.
Yeah, she moved around. She was actually hit that out. She was in the back row when she hit that ball, so she was kind of moving out of her defensive base position to swing on that.
Avery Feltner stepping up to serve now. Miners trailing 2-1 to the Cougars. There's a set. They go to Tolbert. Blocked. Oh,
wow,
I thought that fell,
save.
but Warwick, Ella got to it. Yes. Tolbert tries again. This time it's another block by Jennings, but it goes out of bounds. Point Cougars. There's some good volleyball going on here.
Yeah, that was a good swing by Tolbert and a good block by Layla, too, and she was right there.
The serve. Mishit by Ella.
That is a Key Associates of Linton ace.
Thank you. That's right. It's the first, I believe, ace I have for North Daviess tonight on the varsity level. Ella digs that one up. It goes to Abby McKee. Gets it across. They go to Smith, and that one's going to fall. It's off the deflection, is it not? Yeah, Cougar point. The Cougars have come out blazing here in this second set, up to a 5-1 lead. Graber serves. Sullivan. Jennings with a tap. Doesn't fool anybody. Now they go to Ella Warwick. Oh, She goes down the line.
Is that what you were looking for, Kevin?
That had boom written all over it. I didn't deliver the boom, but I should have. 5-2. Ella's back on the front line now. We'll see what difference that makes for the Miners in their offensive set. Oop, Tolbert saves the day there and gets that one across. Sullivan the set. Ella. Yes. 2 in a row. Oh, my gosh, I think is what number 4, Cambria Graber, said there when that one went by. 5-3. Miners still trailing by 2, but seem to be perking up a little bit, getting some momentum here. Taylor Warwick with the serve. Smith. They go back to her. Back row. Feltner. McKee. A push. Too far.
Definitely the right idea.
6-3 Cougars on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Tolbert serving. Sullivan. Ella.
Nice little push.
Use that little push. You're exactly right. She knew exactly where she was going to go with that ball.
Yeah.
Norris comes in. Abby McKee out. Ella Norris back to serve. Still trailing. Cougars up 6-4 first set. Trying down the line there. Good swing by Journey Seals, but a little long. (6-5). Miners serving here to try to tie this thing up. No. Miss hit low. Makes it 7-5 Cougars. And Journey Seals, a sophomore, back to serve. You know, the main stalwarts on this team for the Cougars seem to be pretty young, Penny. Ella. It brings a little stomp there by Graber, and I don't blame her. 7-6 is the score now. Cougars still on top by 1. Ella Warwick back to serve. When I look at Smith, a sophomore, Tolbert, a junior. Cross court, free ball. Miners set up shop. Slide. Carmichael. The Cougars return fire. Oh, Sullivan tries it again. This time Smith covers it. She hits into the block. Walton Funeral Service block. Back row, Ella Warwick. No, she just uses a soft touch.
Yeah, that off-speed shot right there in the middle of the court. But yeah, I agree with the kind of young team over there. It looks like they'll have potential to improve for North Daviess. And I was kind of thinking over here on the Linton side, too, a lot of sophomores.
Yep, that's right. A lot of young kids playing great volleyball. Feltner, there's one of them.
Yeah.
Right on cue.
Good hit.
Feltner says, don't forget about me. 8-7. Miners now take the lead. I think it's the first time, is it not? Might be the first time they've had the lead tonight in this first set. 8-7. Warwick with the serve. That is going to be an ace. Sixth ace of the night for the Miners so far. Could be ace number 2. I think it is. Did she hit the... She's all right.
She got pretty close.
Jasmine Wagler showing some hustle, going right into the stands after that ball. It's the second ace now for Warwick. It's a good swing there by Wagler. Miners handle it again. Another slide. Kenley Carmichael. Smith, she dinks it.
Wow, good dig by Ella.
Yes. Coming back the other way. Where are they going to go? Block at the net. Kenley Carmichael with the block. Jasmine Wagler with the swing. But the block wins. Walton Funeral Service blocked by Carmichael. Again, Warwick back to serve. 11-7 now. Set 2. And that is another Key Associates of Linton ace. The 8th ace for the Miners tonight, the 3rd in this set, and all those by Ella Warwick. Let's take a break. This is Rader Media Sports.
Need excavation or septic work? You can count on Halls LLC. They've been moving earth and installing reliable septic systems for years, from site prep to drainage, driveways to demolition, and full septic installs or repairs. They have the equipment and experience to get the job done right. For residential or commercial jobs, big or small, give Doug or Jared a call at 812-699-0200. You can also visit them at Halls LLC on Facebook today.
Fall is full of opportunity in Greene County real estate. Trust Corey Motter, your local market expert, to help you make the right move before the year ends. Close it with Corey and turn over a new leaf in your real estate journey. Ella Warwick going back to serve. She's on a roll, and, well, so are the Miners. 12-7. They have come from behind to take a 5-point advantage. Ella with the serve and another ace. Fourth. (13-7) on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. There, a little teardrop serve, and it's perfect.
You can tell she's really been practicing on, being able to put it right where she wants to. So she serves deep, and then can put the short one where she wants to.
She is a weapon no matter where you put her. Here's the serve. And another ace. 11th ace and another timeout taken by North Daviess.
Linton Cycle Sales is Southern Indiana's most preferred power sports dealer since 1973 and have been proudly serving the community for over 50 years. Dane and his staff offer sales, service, and parts, so come see them for the best deals in the area.
Steel deals are happening now at Heritage Lumber and Supply, from instant savings on select power tools to free battery offers on some of the most popular battery sets. You can enjoy some great deals and do it all with Steel Battery. Stop by our store located behind Walmart or call us at 812-798-1178. That's Heritage Lumber and Supply.
Crane Credit Union supports area schools and wants to encourage every student to do their very best. With youth and teen accounts, students can earn $5 for every A on their semester report cards, and the end of the 9 weeks is coming up soon. So for more information, visit your local Crane Credit Union branch or find out more at cranecu.org.
Penny, you may not have known that they increased that from $4 to $5.
No, I don't think I did. I might be guilty of not taking my daughter to the bank after the end of the school year last year.
You like the sound of that, huh? Take him to the bank. North Davies with the ball. Smith. Great.
Oh.
That was a great off-speed hit by number 14, Adeline Smith. It looked like he was going to have some thunder, some smoke on it. She took a little off it, and it just sailed right into the coffin corner on the left-hand side. She will now serve, and it's a 15-8 second set.
Nice little tip by Audrey.
Yeah, little chicken wing there. There's the set. Down the line, it's wide. Cambria Graber wanted to take it down the line and just sailed a little bit on her. Taylor Warwick out. Jennings has come back into the front line. It's Sullivan, Jennings, and also Feltner on the front line. That serve doesn't make it over the net. So it's now 16-9 with that service here, and Jesse Yoder is up to serve. Sullivan, a little tap, and boy, it's going to work. That time she didn't go to the donut, she just went down line.
Yeah, and she was really tight on the net with that pass, so she, showed some good athletic ability to even get it over the net, I thought.
Audrey Sullivan now back to serve. 17-9, Miners on top. Ooh, that was a sky-high swing there by number 4, Graber. What's the call here?
Oh, no,
a lot of screaming going on.
Okay.
I think there's a hurt player.
We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back in just a moment. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
Century, you have seen a lamp as our logo. This is the lamp of hope. It is a symbol that though we will go through darkness at the time of loss, there is a light that leads us to a greater eternity. It also reflects that we will be a light to help you through this difficult time. We're here when you need us most.
In high school, I didn't really ever know completely what I wanted to do. My dad, he's the one that's in the trades. He told me all the benefits, and so I ultimately decided to join the Carpenters Union.
My life is better today because of my career choice, because I have health insurance and benefits and just a better future for myself and my family.
This is a great opportunity, especially right now in Indiana. It's high demand. Every trade, they all need people to work, and it's going to benefit you in the long run.
Walters Linton Motors has been providing quality vehicles to the community since 1954. But did you know they offer a full-service department staffed and equipped to handle any automotive issue and scheduled maintenance as well? From oil changes, alignments, transmission repair, and even major engine repair. Don't drive out of town for quality professional service. Just call 812-512-9857. Need quality hardwood mulch, compost, tree removal, or stump grinding? Contact CAS Contracting, DBA Kramer's Tree Service, who has been locally owned for over 30 years. They also specialize in land clearing and development. If it's an outside job, call 812-847-7221. Team Ortho is Greene County's only orthopedic clinic featuring board-certified orthopedic surgeon Dr. John Hammerstein. Team Ortho also has lead athletic trainer Jed Arsenault, who works with the Linton-Stockton student athletes to help minimize the risk of injury. Greene County General Hospital, our family, caring for yours. Call Brock Anderson Construction for your home repair and building needs. With over 25 years of experience in the construction field, he'll strive to have you come home to quality. Call Brock at 812-798-5583. The Grill of Linton is a 100-year tradition and in the same family for the last 40. Open 7 days a week with steak night every Friday and Saturday night. You can dine in or carry out at this eatery located in the heart of downtown Linton. You're welcome back. After obviously having an injured player on the floor, they're now taking her off for treatment, and we certainly hope that it's not anything serious. You know, I thought when that first happened and I heard something like an outcry, I thought that was coming from the stands.
Yeah, it was hard to see because of where the official stand was, because, you know, she was right up there on the net.
I can't speculate on who it was because I did not see a number, so we'll see if we can get an update for a little later on. Now, are they calling a timeout here now?
They are, and we will take a break and be back with you in just a moment. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
Is your family protected? Contact me, Alicia Cornelius, your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, to discuss your home, auto, farm, life, or business needs. It's not just about protecting my family. Let me help protect yours too. Proudly serving Indiana, call to speak with me, Alicia Cornelius, one agent for all your insurance needs.
Welcome back to Linton-Stockton High School, home of Minor Pride. It's 18-9 now in the second set. Of course, now it's going to be hard. Players try to get refocused into this ball game, Penny.
Yeah, definitely. You know, both sides with the break, and of course, North Daviess with the substitution, and you know, seeing their fellow teammate have an injury.
Yeah, and the concern on their faces is clearly evident. But now they've got to get back to playing again, and we'll see. Again, there's some talk here amongst referees are calling Smith and Ella Warwick back to the net. I don't know if they're going to end up replaying that point. I'm assuming that's what's going to happen here.
I think she made the sign for replay.
And there's a serve by the Miners. Tolbert. Warwick able to run that one down. Ella from the back row, off the net and off the deflection, point Miners. $18-9 Miners on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Set 2. Audrey Sullivan with the serve. We go back to Tolbert again. A great poke there by Warwick to keep it alive, and Feltner with the kill. 19-9 Miners. Sullivan again. North Davies getting it high. They're going to go on Tolbert. As Tolbert goes, they go. Great dig by Feltner. Sullivan will follow, but it's out. So back to serve now is number 23, Ella Woodruff. For the Cougars, great serve. Sullivan with a set. Going to Jennings. Now a little tip. Sullivan calls it. Goes to McKee. Back to Tolbert. Ella can't do anything with it. Great swing by Alexis Tolbert.
Yeah, a couple good swings there the last few plays. You know, when that sets there for her, she's making it hard on the Miners.
19-11 Miners still on top. Feltner couldn't get a good run at that ball. Taps it up and over. There's a great down line tap across court, really, by Journey Seals. She had two blockers in front of her, Penny, so she just went to the left down the net.
Yeah, that was a good spot at the time. Not much to do about that one.
Ella Woodruff to serve again. McKee. Boy, Abby wanted all of that one. Little tap. Sullivan. Feltner. So they try to go cross court. Taylor Warwick runs it down. Feltner with a push over the net. They go back to Tolbert. Yes. Sullivan, the deflector. 19-13. You can tell North Davies has just said, we're going to ride Alexis Tolbert. And who can blame him? Ella, great dig. Taylor Warwick getting it up and over. Go back to Tolbert, off the deflection. Miners able to control. Here they come. Feltner. No. It's going to go right to the net. Tap. Warwick deals with it. There's another tap in the middle of the donut, and it's going to work.
It's a good choice by Layla to utilize that tip after quite a few swings in that play. I was also trying to watch North Davies. I feel like they moved Tolbert to hit outside when she had been hitting middle earlier in the game, so I think maybe that might be part of their lineup change.
Boy, that ball going way high off the lights and the rafters and everything else. It falls out. I'm assuming that's a point for North Davies. 20-14. See, back to serve is number 2, Adelie Graber. The set. Taylor off the deflection. Great block, but then a finishing move by Jennings. But that was a nice Walton Funeral Service block by the Cougars. 21-14. Taylor Warwick to serve. Nice second touch there. Got to get it over. Can't. Little momentum going the way of the Cougars now. Jasmine Wagler has checked in. 21-15. Tolbert with the serve. Ella tries to run to it. Can't catch up with the ball.
Yeah, just a little bit of the tape on that one. And, the set was a little low on that one. Just a little hard to adjust when you're that far back for her approach.
21-16. There's more Ella's area, and that works perfect. Nice kill for Ella Warwick. 22-16. Miners 3 away from clinching this second set. Ella Norris in now to serve. North Davies with the set. Ooh,
Good
great
block by
move
Kinley.
there. Yeah. A Walton Funeral Service block. Warwick. Great dig there by number 2, Graber. Go to Kenley. Oh, she went right in the middle.
Right in the donut hole.
Yep. And that makes it 23-16 Miners. Serve might have been deep. Might have been long is what I meant to say there. Norris, Sullivan, Ella. Good. Another kill for Ella Warwick. And we are at set point. The Miners won the first set, 25-17, and they're perched now to win their second at 24-16. Well, they got to get it across. Smith does just that. Again, the slide, no good, long.
It was a good try on running the slide play. I like to see McKinley doing that. Earlier I had said that we'd lost a lot of height, but I tell you what, as a coach, you really can't complain about having as many 5'9" and above girls as you do have on the team, so they still seem to get the job done.
Boy, Ella Warwick, and that's going to do it. 25. Is that right? 25-17?
Yeah,
so both sets, 25-17, 25-17 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports. Harvest season is coming near. Give Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance a call to make sure your farm and farm equipment are properly protected. Fish Monuments, located at 289 A Street, Northeast Linton. They'll meet with you to design your special cemetery monument. Whether you're pre-planning or have experienced the death of a loved one, contact Fish Monuments in Linton or reach out to them by phone at 930-236-3002. And Team Ortho Foot and Ankle Center is home to board-certified foot and ankle surgeon Dr. Matthew Parmenter. Has more than 35 years experience treating patients across southern Indiana. For more info, call Team Ortho at 812-847-3381. Our family, caring for yours.
And Jed Arsenault, the head athletic trainer, is taking really good care of that North Davies injured player who has not come out of the room yet. So
we go to set number 3. As you heard moments ago, Miners have taken the first two, 25-17, 25-17. So it's the first time you've been able to sit in the same gym and watch these kids play. What do you think, Penny?
Well, it's a lot more fun to be here, I can tell you that. And, I'm really impressed by both sides. Surprised with the consistency of the scores of both games. But I think, North Davies has done a nice job hanging in there against a really strong Linton team. I agree that they've, rebuilt and are playing really well together. Lots of aces, like I kind of said early on. I like to see them running those different plays and good defensive plays. So it's been a good one.
Sullivan starts us out in set number 3 in this SWIAC matchup. Good block at the net by Jennings, and that's going to end up to be a point for the Miners. A Walton Funeral Service block by Layla Jennings.
Quick reminder, this set is sponsored by Tim and Joan Warwick of Linton.
Audrey Sullivan, again the serve. Tolbert approached and then thought better of it and just pushed over. Jennings. This is where I think the Miners, if they have to be most happy about, is just the improvement of the play right along the front line.
Yeah, definitely. Good, strong swings.
Jennings, McKee, Feltner, those girls are playing great.
Yep.
Well, there they get handcuffed by one in the net, but right when I talk about how well they are playing. But
well, that's just part of the game, but no, I fully agree.
2-1, Miners on top. What a dig by Warwick. Set, go by the right pin. Feltner with the block there. Another Walton Funeral Service block. They'll go to McKee. That is going to fall. Holy smokes, in the coffin corner on the left-hand side. Jessie Yoder laid all the way out to try to get to that. Just went right over her head and dropped like a sinker. 3-1, Miners. Third set. Tolbert. That looked in. Deflection. Point anyone. No. Did I miss it?
Yeah, I think that was a missed signal.
Yeah. It was a point for the Cougars. And back to serve is Graber. And an ace.
Yep, that was barely in.
Beautiful. Second ace of the night for North Davies. And that will put Adelaide Graber right back at the line. Going to go back to Ella. Now that deserved a boom.
Yeah. Great swing. She makes it look easy.
It sure does. 4-3 is the score. Taylor Warwick going back to serve. Set. Tolbert down the line with authority. Boy, she saw opportunity and took it.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was against, two strong Linton blockers, too, and she was able to maneuver around them with a strong kill.
We're knotted up at 4 in set number 3. A little tap across for the Miners.
Yeah,
Ella
nice
Warwick.
little push.
That little put away right there. She saw an opening, little tap. Took care of that. Ella Norris checks in. 5-4 now. Miners by 1 as Ella steps in to serve. Deep. Throw down right at the net, and Carmichael was there for it. It was a free ball coming right back the other way. (6-4). Norris, Sullivan, Ella. I think that was off the net and not off deflection, right?
Yeah.
Point for the Cougars.
Yeah, it was just a little too hard of an angle, I think, off the tape.
6-5. Miners still lead by 1, but Journey Seals serving now in an attempt to tie this one up. Ella again off the net. Little chicken wing, and then
Wow, good placement by Kinley.
Kenley Carmichael finishes it off. 7-5. Miners now on top by 2. Ella Warwick. Cougars do a good job, in fact, a great job of dealing with that serve. Adeline Smith with the finish.
Yeah, that was a really, that serve was tough. I thought that was going to
Really?
be an ace for sure. And
So
they
did
made
I.
a really great play out of it.
I agree. Sullivan set. Feltner. Tolbert able to handle that. Free ball up and over, and that one's long by Sullivan. I don't know, was that inside or outside the pin? I don't even know, Penny, on that one, on the far side. Couldn't tell.
I don't know. I think it was inside but under the net, maybe.
Okay. Smith with that serve. Go over to Feltner. Go back over to Graber. Long. Makes it 8-7 Miners. Jennings in. Taylor Warwick out. Kenley Carmichael to serve. Good dig by Tolbert. Adley Graber with the free pass over. Jennings with the hammer. Oh, and the miss hit at the net. Adley Graber tried a one-handed push, and it just hit the ball. Makes it 9-7 Miners. Again, Carmichael. Set. Good save by Feltner. They go to Avery again, off the net, poked back up and over by the Cougars. Feltner again. Tolbert returned fire. Graber in the net. Tolbert with the set, back to Graber, in the net again. There were a couple of blockers. I think she might have been a little bit intimidated right there.
I agree. I think that sometimes you think about that a little too much and try to take a little off of it and wasn't able to work. Lots of good defensive plays on both sides during that rally, though.
10-7 Miners. Kenley Carmichael. Coming the other way. Wagler in the net.
Yeah, I'd say Kenley Carmichael, although they've not been aces, she's still definitely putting the pressure on with this serve.
And a timeout on the floor in this third set. Miners with a 11-7 advantage on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Linton Sporting Goods is your local one-stop equipment shop for all things sports, locally owned and operated in the family for over 40 years. They'll make sure you're ready for the start of the season or upgrade throughout the season. Find them on Facebook today. Is your roof ready for the next storm? Whether it's a leak, replacement, a brand new look, Buncombe Valley Roofing has you covered. For 13 years, we have a trusted name in residential and commercial roofing in southern Indiana, offering membrane, shingles, and all-metal roofing. Call Coach Sierra Babcock to schedule your free estimate today. 812-227-0818. In an accident and need a lift, Skinner's Towing is your reliable, fast, and friendly people you can depend on 24/7. Call 812-699-0743 for locally owned and affordable service.
And Katie Marie Photography is located in Duggar and specializes in newborns and littles. Find her page on Facebook for more information at Katie Marie Photography.
Kenley Carmichael, as we rejoin the action, back again to serve. Deep serve, and boy, way to fight. Cougars get it up and over. Feltner off the deflection. Valiant effort there by Adeline Smith, another sophomore on that team who's just playing really well. 12-7. Served by Carmichael. Pushed down the line, saved by Carmichael. Feltner. Free ball up and over for North Daviess. Where are they going to go? Nope, nobody was too sure. Wagler finally takes it. Jennings off the deflection. 13-7 Miners. Go Layla, I could hear in the crowd there.
Yeah, they like her running that slide as well.
Graber. Miners, they get it to Feltner. She tries to tap it to the middle of the donut, and she does. Point for the Miners. They now have the Cougars doubled up here in set 3, 14-7.
Really having a big run here with Kinley back there at the service line.
Sure are. Oh my, that was just excellent.
Key associates of Linton ace.
Thank you, Heather. It was also the 7th ace I have. Well, no, that would have been the first ace here, I think, in this third set.
Are they in double digits?
Oh, yeah.
They already were in double digits and aces, weren't they?
Yeah, they have 12 now, I think, unofficially. The tap. Ella set for Feltner in the net.
If you're watching on Facebook Live or YouTube, please let us know you're watching and from where. Always like to see the reach.
Yeah, when you think the Miners with 12 aces and I have North Daviess with 2. Now, that doesn't mean everything, but it's a big differential.
Yeah, when you're scoring a point on every one of those aces, I mean, it makes a difference.
Ella Warwick with the kill. Abby McKee checks in on the front line. She joins Feltner and Jennings there. Served by Audrey Sullivan, who can certainly make a run as well. Tolbert trying to answer. Now it was wide. I couldn't tell if it was deflected. Apparently not, because it's a minor point.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of looked like it changed direction, so I can see.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
17-8 is our score. Tolbert, little touch. Ella Warwick gets it up and over for the free ball. With Sullivan going to go to Tolbert. Off the deflection. Ella from the back row, yes. And Penny, you called it. This run has really been lethal here by the Miners in this third set.
Yeah, but with Tolbert back in the front row, I think this could also be a prime time for a momentum shift, too. I think each time she's gotten in the front row, North Daviess has scored, you know, a handful of points. So it'll be interesting to see how this round goes.
Warwick wide. (18-9) is our score, and back to serve, number 13. Is that right, Aubrey Taylor?
It was a close one, but Ella got back there to the line and made the call.
Point Miners makes it now 19-9 as Avery Feltner steps up to see if she can close this out. Tolbert says don't count him up yet. That's a kill.
That North Daviess injured player has now left the gym. I would assume probably heading for x-rays. And it was nice to see not only Jed Arsenault, the teamwork, but junior varsity player Addie Walton was helping her out of the gym. So that's nice teamwork.
Sullivan. McKee. Well, they got to get it over. Tolbert does. Got to go to Jennings, and Tolbert right back at her with the block. But who made the tip? I missed it.
I did too.
I'm not sure who made that. I was watching.
I was kind of watching, I think.
Right there on the replay.
Oh, I still missed it.
No, I looked away again. There's a great serve down the line.
Yeah, I got sidetracked. I was excited for Linton. They were trying to run that quicker hit, and I kind of got caught up watching that, and I think someone fell down, and I was watching that and then missed the ending play.
21-10, Miners up. Got to set it up. They're going to go to Tolbert. Nothing she could do with that one. She tried to Tried to sneak it down line to no avail. 22-10. Taylor Warwick back to serve. Deep. Oh, off the deflection. In fairness to Jesse Yoder there, I don't know if that would have been in or out either.
Yeah, it was right on.
It was hard to call.
Yep.
Hard call to make. 23-10. Third set.
That would have been an ace for Taylor Warwick.
Up and over by Smith. Sullivan. Taylor Warwick getting it over. Tolbert. This girl's a player.
We do have an update from the SWIAC, courtesy of Ashland Tatlock. Jake Rose, number 1 singles, and number 1 doubles. Owen Smith and Silas Nagy advance to Saturday's SWIAC.
And we'll play at 9 a.m.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. Another point here, I believe, for the Cougars. The Miners sitting on 23 here. And Tolbert back to serve. Ella. She wants to finish it. Graber off the deflection. That's another ace for the Miners.
Thanks to Lexter Morrison checking in, who says he's watching on his 55-inch TV at home.
55-inch. Well, you get that in the living room, you can go out in the garage and still see it. There's a serve by Norris. Is this going to be the game winner? No. They get it up and over. Ella says, yep.
There it is.
That's it. 25-12 in the third set. So in all 3 sets, 25-17, 25-17, and 25-12. Violet and Company is located in downtown Linton with flowers for all occasions. Find them on Facebook and Violet and Company to stay up to date with new gift arrivals and upcoming specials. Whether you're looking to brighten someone's day with a simple bouquet or celebrate a birthday, wedding, or special occasion, they encourage you to live life in full bloom. Fall is here, which means it's time to consider replacing those old drafty windows and new windows from Vinyl Craft. New replacement windows will help make your home more comfortable, reduce your home's heating and cooling. Call Heritage Lumber and Supply at 812-798-1178 for your free estimate. And life moves fast. Car rides, chaos, cuddles, but protecting your family with life insurance is worth slowing down for. Call Alicia Cornelius at Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance because love plans ahead. 812-582-8941. Need a hand with your next big project? Call Hall's Excavating. They're for all types of excavating. They're family-owned, local folks you can trust to get the job done right. And let your Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance agent, Jathan Wright, help you think about insurance. Stop by the office, submit your information or online, or give him a call at 812-798-2615.
We're going to be back in just a moment on the Tech Shack post-game show. We'll be back. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
There's a new kind of tech store in town, and it's not playing by your old rules. Welcome to Tech Shack in Linton, America's newest technology store for hands-on tinkerers, off-grid thinkers, and everyday problem solvers. Need two-way radios? Got them. Electronic parts? Stop. Survival gear? Ready to roll. It's like Radio Shack on steroids. Tech Shack in Linton. This ain't your daddy's shack. Coach Scott Vanderkolk joins us now live on the Tech Shack Live mic. And Coach, 25-17, 25-17, 25-12. How did you see it?
Yeah, they're my thoughts. Sorry. I think first I just, kind of want to take a moment and just, say how much, the community's going to miss Officer Gadberry. Our girls called him Officer Raspberry. And, I think it was fitting for his bubbly personality, especially when he's around those kids. And, just a great guy that, the community is definitely going to miss, and the kids are going to miss. And, we certainly feel for his family, especially his kids and grandkids. And, to not have him through their childhood is certainly unfortunate. And we as a team we send our love their way. That's for sure. But Jim loves sports, so let's talk sports.
Well, he had to be happy with what he saw tonight.
There were some things that we did really well at times throughout the night, and there was times that stuff we've been working on practice we aren't doing, and that's frustrating. Especially we got a lot of free balls tonight, and we really didn't execute with our passing, and we didn't execute at the net, whether it was sets being off a little bit or our hitters not executing with what they're given. It's a hard job to pass a good pass. It's a hard job to set a really good set, and it's a hard job to hit a ball, whether it's a perfect set or not. There's a lot of things that got to go right. We spend a lot of time working on it. We've got to execute better. Our hitters need to work a little harder for Audrey for what she's given them, and Audrey needs to work a little harder for the passers, and the passers need to work harder for the hitters. And it's just a circle that we've got to make sure that everything's jiving. And I don't think we did a great job of it tonight. But we'll revisit it tomorrow in practice, and we'll give it another go Saturday.
Not to always look for excuses, but this is the third match of the week.
That's normal. A normal week has 3 matches, whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Especially this late in the season, we should be well conditioned, especially for a 3-set match. We've played a couple 5-setters. We've played, actually we only played one 5-setter, I think. Yeah, and that was a while ago, Bloomington North or Bloomington South. But if we're running things fast all the time, whether it's defense or offense, that should keep us well conditioned. And I didn't feel like we shouldn't be having issues with conditioning. That's for sure.
I know at the very start it just seemed like they were a little out of sync, and like a lot of the hits were long. It just seemed like you couldn't get going early.
Yeah, the speed's the concern there. We're not playing fast. We're kind of waiting for things to happen. We've been working on speeding up our offense. So as Audrey sets the ball faster, now our hitters got to move a little faster, and the passes have to be crisper and to a better spot on the floor. We didn't do a great job getting it in front of the setter. She said a lot of things, from that zone 2 over there, and that's a death sentence for a fast offense. So we've got to move our feet faster. We've got to be more engaged in the game. And Saturday we're not going to have a choice, because if we're not engaged and we're not fast, we're going to get run over by a train. So hopefully we're ready.
Well, you can walk away this an 18-5 coach, and 5-0 now in the SWIAC. Penny, do you want to ask him anything?
No, I don't really have any questions. I was just glad to make it out to a game. I thought the serving looked pretty good. Lots of aces on our side tonight. Not that that's any surprise. I feel like that's a good strategy that your team's always been great at executing. But I did see, you guys trying to run some of those faster plays there towards the end. So lots of potential, lots of room for improvement too. So.
Yeah, we've got us down for 5 missed serves in the first set, and then 2 in the second, none in the third. So as we woke up and got more engaged in the game, we definitely did a better job at the service line. But yeah, you're right. We put a lot of emphasis on that serve, and it shows. So thank you.
Coach, I don't need a name or anything, but is the girl okay?
I've not gotten an update. I did see that she left on crutches, so hopefully that's a good sign that she was able to at least move on her own a little bit. The worst sound for any coach is to hear a kid in pain, especially in the middle of play, or a parent. Yeah, you just I got our girls together, and it's an unfortunate side effect of sports that it does happen, and we certainly hope for good news for her, and hopefully she's able to get back in quick. But yeah, just good to see her, on her, getting herself out.
Right, and it also is a nice tribute to Team Ortho and everybody to have somebody here who can instantly begin to treat.
Yeah, it's great that we're fortunate to have a contract through the school with Team Ortho, and being able to have athletic trainer coverage isn't something that every school is able to have. And kudos to our school board for making sure that we continue that. And it's great to have somebody available.
And I want to give special props because Addie Walton went over and kind of stood there at the door and helped her out. So
she's a caring kid, that's for sure.
She was one of the first, one to run over there, and then made sure that she and her family got out of the gym. So,
well, Coach,
and I also echo. I want to say too that I echo about Jim Gadberry. I've known him for about 15 years, and no matter what department he's working with, whether it be Jasonville, whether it be National Night Out, whether it be as a board member on the Shacamac school system, he was a resource officer at Sullivan, and then Josh Goodman was able to get him here at Linton, and you heard nothing but good things about him. Yep. And the amount outpouring that I've seen of people on Facebook sharing pictures of him with their kids, not only here like in the line or at games and so forth, but standing and getting pictures with him at Shacamac during graduation is just, it's a tremendous loss.
Yep.
For this community. And actually Jasonville Police Department also lost another officer today, a retired member of their police force too. So that's 2 officers from Jasonville that passed away today. So there's going to be lots of we talk about obviously the school grieving, but lots of people in the law enforcement area too that have lost a brother, and so we want to keep all of them in our thoughts and prayers as well.
Yep.
Well, Coach, thank you very much. Best of luck to you on Saturday.
You bet. Appreciate it.
We'll see you Tuesday.
Sounds good. We'll be out the football game tomorrow night cheering the boys on. So
all righty.
Forward to it.
Thank you.
Coach Scott Vanderkolk joining us live. Again, the final scores, 25-17, 25-17, and 25-12. Penny, I'll let you have a last word here.
Yeah,
First time you were able to be in the gym to watch this.
I just appreciate you guys having me out. Sometimes when you get away from it for a little bit, you forget how much you miss it. So thank you.
Well, it's good to have you back. We have missed you.
We know you have another one on the schedule, and you're welcome anytime.
Yeah.
So please know that you always have a seat with us, no matter who's up here. You can always jump in at any time.
Just let me know ahead of time so I can get another microphone out.
Yeah, thank you.
We'd like to say thank you to all who entrust us to promote your business each and every game night, and who make these broadcasts at home free to view for all of you. As Scott mentioned, too, tomorrow night is homecoming for Linton-Stockton, and so we want to encourage everyone to come out tomorrow night. It is going to be a whiteout night. Parade starts at 6 p.m. That will head down Main Street. Our pregame starts at 6:25 with kickoff at 7:30. We'll do everything we can to keep reiterating that tomorrow night because it is a different start time for tomorrow evening. Lots of people will be in their dresses, and lots of people will be out celebrating Linton-Stockton tomorrow night. And then obviously this weekend is lots of sports, but it's also Shacamac's homecoming as well. So 2 county schools will celebrate their homecoming this weekend. And we just want to say to everyone, please be safe and continue to follow both our Facebook page as well as Linton-Stockton School Corporation and Linton-Stockton Athletics for lots of information. For Penny Dunn, Ashlyn Tatlock, Kevin Rader, and myself, this has been a production of Rader Media Sports.